Well, that's a nice way to greet people.
I'm having technical difficulty as a person. Okay, just leave me alone.
You're having.
That's quite of the day right
You're
there.
having malfunctions, is what you're having.
That's a quote of the day right there. I'm having technical difficulty as a person.
What is up, people?
Of my life.
This is Marital
Hey,
Hate.
party people.
It's not party people yet because it's still light out.
Maybe they're meditation people.
Hello.
I'm not even in the
Daytime
fucking studio. Where am I?
Well,
did you change the banner?
I did change the banner.
Good job.
Everything's done. There we go. Now I got a red eye.
You don't have a red
eye.
Red eye. You're not Danny Bonaducci. Welcome to Marital Hate. I'm Stacy.
Happy. I'm Doug.
We're married, but we do not hate each other.
Not at the moment.
Sometimes, we get a little annoyed. We're married 10 and a half years now. We pretty much spend every minute together. How much time would you say we spend together in a given year?
In a given year? Time? Hours?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't even.
Would you say it's a total of 40?
40 hours?
Yeah, in the entire year, total together.
We'd spend 40 hours a week together.
No, but how much time do we spend away from each other?
Oh, away from each
year?
other?
I think 40 would be a lot.
Yeah, well, yeah, not under the same roof, right? I mean, I'd spend time working with the door shut or whatever, or you know, recording records, things like that. But yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a ton.
So, in any case,
anyways,
we're always together and we're usually happy about it. So the show's called Marital Hate, but it's just because it's an inside joke.
It's an inside joke.
If you want to hear the story for the 8 millionth time, we can tell you, but you can just go back and watch an old episode. They're really fucking funny.
Or ask us the question.
And sometimes I get really baked, and sometimes we had to stop because I was puking. I have an illness. Anyway, all
right. So Tracy is here. She's one of our regular, what we call master haters that come and they and ask questions and make comments throughout the show and really buoy us into bringing the best live interactive podcast that we can. Tracy is up at Close Up Toothpaste, Georgia. And she has a bright smile and would like to share it with the world. Who are you picking up at? We go to Costco this afternoon, right? And and Stacy was not feeling well. So she
still wasn't until the marijuana kicked in.
She sat in a little hammock chair, we tried out all the beach chairs because we need some beach chairs, but we were just trying them out.
We lived in Florida for 2.5 years.
Tommy Bahama, not comfortable.
In an oceanfront home for 5 years, and we have never owned beach chairs. Not once.
Well, we have our old beach chairs in Massachusetts. So
those weren't beach chairs; those are camp chairs.
We get in and we tried the Tommy Bahama beach chair, which had more pockets than a pair of cargo shorts.
It was too hard,
and they were not comfortable. They were light and portable, but not very comfortable. However, they did have a big Tommy Bahama fish logo on them, and
it's just Tommy Bahama lending their brand.
It's crazy.
So they don't even have anything to do with
$50. I'm not spending $50 on.
They're like, here's our logo.
So then we proceed to the chair and camping sort of area in the middle.
By the way, we're trying not to spend money.
Yeah, we're trying to get some value.
We like to sometimes go sit on the beach, and we haven't had chairs, and we're getting old. So chairs.
Well, there's that.
And if we have to live in our car, it will be our patio furniture. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go now. So then we tried this other chair that was also not comfortable. And that one was one that folded up really small. It had these little it was not going to work for a beach. I don't know what it would work for, but and so then there was another chair that was it was very comfortable. It was a big square chair. It wasn't exactly a beach chair, but it was super heavy. The lovely Stacy had found a hammock chair, one of these hammock chairs that kind of has a frame and you sit in it and you swing back and forth. I sat in it. It was super comfortable. Very adjustable, and so Stacy sat in it and she goes, "Oh, this is the best I felt all day." So I went and I did all the shopping. Some of the shopping, came back, and she's talking to some old guy. I come around the corner, she's chatting with some old bald guy with an accent.
His name was Mikhail, and he was from Georgia, the country of Georgia, not where we keep our lesbians.
So they're chit-chatting and all this stuff.
That's not where we keep all of our lesbians, just some of them.
Well, the good ones.
Just the peach bumpers.
The good ones. So
what do you call Florida lesbians? Grandma? That's funny because old people.
Oh my God. So apparently the guy was trying to teach us some Georgian
I
lingo.
asked him to.
And apparently girl is goo or go-go.
And he told me that he wouldn't call me a woman because I'm it's very formal and I'm not
it's
that
like more
old.
like a
It's for,
matronly
an old
kind of
person.
thing. So he's like, I will
And I'm
call
like,
you a beautiful girl. And it was like, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, go.
And I was like, wait a minute, but what I should have said, because I wanted him to speak Georgian because I had never heard it before. And I was so excited and I wanted to learn it just like a little bit. And so anyway, he was super nice. He was the wine distributor for Costco. Like, if I was gonna leave Doug, and I don't drink, if I was a wine drinker, it would have been over. Bald, accent, Costco, and wine. If I was a drinker, that would have been the end of us. Sorry, it's been real. It's been fun, but it doesn't have Costco in it as much as I want.
So here's how this podcast would be going. Welcome to Marital Hate. I am, what is my name? Michael. And this is my Google, Stacy. She is here doing a makeup as she was having technical difficulties prior to the program. She is currently putting on her face because she feels wine. I am a wine distributor, not wine server. Go get in the kitchen and make me a snack, bitch. Mikhail does not serve wine. I distribute in a corporate function.
He was very, very nice.
I don't know why I played him very angry. He was a very nice guy.
He knows a lot about wine. I should have picked his brain about wine while we were there.
Why?
I should have told him to pull up a chair.
Why? Why do you?
I was having a nice conversation with him,
and I broke it up.
You ruined my date. So now we've had Randy. We had a 20-some-odd-year-old Hispanic man. We've had several octogenarian men that just stare at my nipples. I'm not hot, but I will tell you, the hair, just get yourself some fucking kooky hair, because everybody talks to you, everybody looks at you. Some people will be like, what's wrong with her? But that's okay, because for me, it's like a warning to them. Warning, crazy, approaching. They've been warned. Just like you have been warned about this podcast. That banner on the bottom of the screen, 21 of you are ignoring it.
Well, don't watch it. Little Tommy says Stalin was from Georgia.
Oh, well.
And he was angry.
If I had known that, I would have asked him if he knew Stalin.
He might. I mean, maybe he sold him wine. Maybe he was Stalin's wine distributor.
You know what would happen?
And that's why they invaded Italy.
He would
say, the big one.
Maybe he would say, yeah, I was related to Stalin. And I'd be like,
he's my cousin.
My family's related to George Washington, and we go to school like nothing happened. Oh. That goes back to a story about my daughter's experience with Black History Month, which is
it's a long story.
We've covered it's a long story, but it's been
we covered it in February.
Old episodes. Watch it in old episodes. They're really good. Most of them.
Why do you have multicolored hair in your hair?
I don't know. He didn't ask me about my hair, and usually it's the first thing people say to me, like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, but I think over in Europe, this thing is like, like.
Although most people are really nice about it.
And Putin is mean to Georgia. That's why the guy was in here in America peddling wine and cheap hooch to the Costco.
Well, he looked like he was doing okay. At least he was eating well.
Are you saying he was chubby? Are you a chubby chaser?
He had
how you doing?
He's old, bald, accent, wine.
I'm trying to get the accent down.
If you said like it replaced wine and said he had land and was good with his hands, I would have been all over it. But he's a wine distributor.
Maybe he was a guitar player and a woodwind player. It's kind of hard to beat.
Right.
That's what I'm talking
and
about.
That is why even when I broke up with you, I fucked you for an entire week. True story.
Sorry, not sorry.
We broke up for exactly 1 month. We dated for 1 month. We broke up in the IKEA parking lot.
It's good times.
Doug hates IKEA. Never wants to go there. No. And I could be giving away diamonds and IKEA, and Doug would be like, I'm not going. I have to go with my friends. I want to go because I can't carry heavy things by myself, and I can't leave the house unsupervised.
Maybe you get your Russian friend to help you.
I would love my Russian friend to help me. You can tell me what the labels really say, because they're lying to you in American. Anyway, that's not the point.
Well, Tom says he understands there's a midnight train to Georgia. I think that's the only way to get there.
That's
Oh, that's this Georgia.
On a midnight train to Georgia.
That is a group named the Pips.
Georgia. Okay, I can't sing for shit, but I think that wasn't.
No, you were confusing Georgia on My Mind with Midnight Train to Georgia.
No.
Georgia.
I wasn't singing that. Why are you
That's
making a
so
funny
sweet
face?
song. What am I, Leon Redbone over here?
Sing it like a normal
Georgia
person.
on my mind.
Don't sing it like a normal person.
I know. I've been listening to Jerry Reed's version of that song, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
and he's
no.
kind of got that thing.
No.
On that twang.
No. Make it stop. Make it stop. Never make a twang again. I'll kill you.
Twang.
No.
Okay, I will not twang anymore. I will go back to my Georgian accent.
Don't be such a douchebag.
Douchebag. Good gravy. I'm gonna be on the midnight train to Georgia. Get away from me.
I understand. There's a midnight train to Georgia is where we were last at. I had something. I was like talking about something relatively important.
I don't know what
Russian
it was. Guy.
I didn't want to fuck
That's
the
not
Russian
very
guy,
American.
But I would appreciate. I would appreciate.
Why don't you two of you get together and go beat up a Ukrainian guy?
What are we up to? 6 backup husbands?
No,
I'm sure at least 3 of those aren't going to be able to take it. 2 of them are going to renege. And one of them's just going to off himself at the very thought of it. So I'm going to need another backup husband. I say.
Well, you could go Russian guy. Well, they're a hardy bunch.
Backup husband.
They can exist on beets, like that's dirty beets. They'll just eat the dirty beets. Tom, are you okay up there in the greater New York area with this earthquake? Yes. I felt
Oh my God, we totally forgot.
I felt it when putting on my socks. The last time we had one, I was in Costco. So there you go.
Well, okay. I have like 9 things to say. All good things happen in Costco. 1, 2, find when there's an earthquake coming. This is a hot tip for ladies.
Oh, ladies
in the greater New England area.
I think I know where this is
going.
Just
find something to straddle whenever the earthquake
like
comes.
a rock.
I wasn't thinking a rock. I was thinking like perhaps like some soft cushions.
Like if a rock's coming out of the ground,
maybe the arm of your sofa. Maybe a willing gentleman with an erection, or maybe a bony thigh. You can rub up on that shit. I don't know.
I think whatever it is has to be
connected.
Maybe he's got a big
nose. Maybe it's got to be
there, connected to the ground.
I wish you had a bigger nose.
It's my wife, but little Tommy. We're glad little Tommy was safe. He was safely putting on soft socks during this horrendous 4.8 event in the New Jersey area.
I apologize for being a person. I'm so sorry.
It's bad. Yeah, I think I'm just glad everybody's safe, and it was hysterical though to view this on like in real time on social. Like I just picked up my phone. And it was the top 2 was like, was that an earthquake? And then the one below was like, I think that was an earthquake.
Yeah.
And then I refreshed and it was like earthquake.
Well, but the thing that was crazy for us was we were like, hey, you guys are having an earthquake. And they probably are having lagging signal. Right? Because everybody would be using their phone.
Probably everybody's going on.
Everybody is like checking their phone. Everybody's texting. Not that everybody's not checking their phone and texting 24 hours.
I feel bad I didn't check in with Tom before now. I mean, you could have.
Yeah,
got a picture. A book fell off a shelf, hit him in the head.
Check on the kids?
No, I wasn't checking on the kids. I asked my son.
You guys okay?
I asked one of my kids if he had felt it, and he said he did not.
So. Did you die?
We felt the earthquake in our earthquake. Listen to me, earthquake in Marshfield.
What?
We felt one we were sitting on the bed, and the thing just starts going. I'm like, that was an earthquake.
Hey, when was the last time you reached out to Nolan?
Yesterday, I believe.
Okay, just making sure, because sometimes you and Wes get all blah 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 blah. Admittedly, me and Nolan get all blah 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 blah, but we do it in a sassy way.
Well, it was. I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I sent him something, and I meant to because he's always sending me the dead icon, like I'm dead icon.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying to find the dead icon, and I'm too old for emojis, so I sent it instead, like too early. So
he had a premature emojication.
I wonder if
that was funny.
That was a little funny. It was kind of low-hanging fruit for the humor situation.
Listen, at your age, I don't think you should be mocking anyone's low-hanging fruit.
I have good hanging fruit. It's like a rape. It's like
I cannot fit them both in my mouth at the same time.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Why do people need to know that? Why do people need to know that?
I can fit my whole fist to my mouth, but I cannot get your balls in my mouth.
So my balls are bigger than your closed fist.
Yeah.
Well.
There's
that. I can only
contrary to popular belief.
Like when I have my whole fist in your ass, like
no, you're not doing that. That's not happening. No, thank you.
That's not happening.
Oh my God, fucking Billy with the fisting.
Oh geez.
Too many people have been on me with the fisting lately. I can't even with the fisting.
Mel just gave us a laughing, so she's laughing at something. I'm hoping it's the Russian accent or something.
She's at like a church function right now. She's
good.
Listening to us while she's doing her science of mind class.
It's not good. She's, what? She's a licensed practitioner. We can't be like fooling around like we normally do.
Start making me a list of all the things that I'm doing in my life that are wrong.
No. I don't think anybody's here to judge, but I think that
but I want to learn.
There are decency laws.
Well, but here's the this is my big problem with like, people have this idea of like perfection of language or whatever, right? And I think that there's the perfection of language.
Oh, gee, and now my former coworker Donna, total sweetheart, and now
she's dying.
And now she's dying from. I can't.
If you are dying, you could just leave us a little money. That would be good.
Oh, she'll leave us. I don't know. She'll probably leave us a horse. What are we going to do with a horse?
No, you know what? We don't need a horse. We need a leisure travel van. And by the way, I'm working on that.
I'd totally go visit Donna when we get our leisure travel van. She lives I think she lives in like Oregon or something, Bend, Oregon, somewhere like that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I have a whole chat session going with leisure travel.
Yes.
Didn't I tell you about
Leisure Travel builds this, like, they're up in Canada in Whistler, Manitoba. They build these small class B pluses on a Mercedes chassis. These things are like sweet.
Our friends Art and Michelle have one, the Roaming Royals. You can look them up, and their rigs in there. It's beautiful. They have done literally everything we would want to do. I'm literally not going to do any research. I'm just going to call Michelle and just be like, "Can you send me all the links, please?"
Give me two of those. Like, Donna loves us and says she totally will. 9 horses. You'll leave us 9 horses. I don't know where we're. Can they horses swim? Can we put one in the pool, one in the couple in the garage?
Right now, our financial situation is not such that we are in a position to house horses.
It's not so good.
Barely ourselves, but it is turning around.
It's not so good because I'm supposed to be making the money, and I'm off making some stupid album, trying to think, like I'm Mark Bolan or something.
Do you think you're Donny Osmond?
Donny Osmond.
Doug thinks he's Donny.
Yeah, that's exactly who I think I am.
Every night I'm gonna come.
I think I'm Mormon.
You think you're Donny Osmond? Tracy lives in, where does she live?
Oh, close up, Toothpaste, Georgia.
Nice. You should just write it down like a little note. Fisting leads to prolapse and anal fistulas. Well, thank you for telling me that.
That's the drawback.
Can I just?
What are the pros to that con?
I wanted to talk about my anus.
I don't want to talk about your Donna's here. Come on.
Yeah, but I've been. You keep distracting.
Horses swim and they come with her inheritance, so that's good. So okay, we can.
But you're skipping comments. Donna says, "I love you guys."
I did that one.
I will totally. I don't want 9 horses, and she's
in Bend, Oregon.
We want to go there.
There was
and the horses swim, which is great. Except okay, we'll take the horses, but can we? Do you have a place where we can live? And also, can you make it tropical? Actually, you sell that land in Oregon, you probably get a boatload of money. We'll buy something in Florida. We have our hippie communes there. We take care of your horses. They're well cared for. And when there's an apocalypse,
when there's a hurricane,
ride them away.
We just let them go and see if they come back.
We're not going to let them go in the hurricane.
That's what they did with the pythons. That's why we have a python.
I'm going to let you go in a hurricane.
I don't even know. We're just kidding.
Okay, back to my rectum.
I don't. All right.
Can I tell you I have a problem with my rectum?
This segment has been brought to you by Tux Medicated Pads.
No, just use witch hazel.
Okay.
Just witch hazel.
Right.
You can add a little lavender if you like, but just witch hazel is fine. Okay. Anyway, your rectum typically like a little brown star, like a little brown star.
Okay.
Or chocolate starfish, if you will.
Well, you're supposed to clean it. It's not supposed to be.
Your balloon knot.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. Go ahead.
You should keep it clean, but you know what? Some people feel that a little bleaching is in order. I had a friend once contact me to ask me how often I get my asshole bleached. I was like, not ever. And it's always weird.
I can't even.
So the person that said this to me was significantly older than me, like way older than me.
Yeah.
And that person
Maybe when you get older, there's some discoloration. I don't know. I've never looked down there. I got to tell you, to be perfectly honest.
Wait, you've never looked at my asshole?
I've never looked at mine.
Oh, but if you've looked at mine.
I can kind of can't help it sometimes.
Yes. Okay. So normal chocolate starfish, or whatever other euphemism you choose to
Whatever.
use.
Yes.
Please write in with your favorite asshole euphemism. That would be a fun game. Can you write that down?
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
No, you're not. I'm gonna write it down. That would be a fun game to play.
Tom likes to call it the chocolate Cheerio, which is an actual thing now. You can get a whole bowl of them at the store. Donna has 20 acres in Bend, so we can just drive over there and camp. She won't even see us. We'll be hide behind a tree or something. We'll just hide behind some bushes or something. He won't even know.
Hear me out. I know where there's a leisure travel van in the area. We rob those people.
Rob the people. No, now we're robbing people.
We drive to Bend, Oregon, and we squat on their land.
Until it gets cold, and then we're out. Then we're coming back.
I think we could do it. Oh, if it gets cold, it has to be tropical.
Our friend Brent says a stink eye is something that he likes to call his.
Oh, his stink eye. I like it.
Brent's little stink eye.
But I automatically think of his.
Why do you think of his wife when you think?
Because he doesn't look at his own butthole. He looks at her. I'm so sorry. Please don't stop being my friend.
So Donna says to come out there. Then Brent's keeping it classy by saying cornhole.
I am so sorry.
This is terrible. I'm sorry. And Donna's here. She's so nice. She's inviting us to come to Bend, Oregon. She's got 20 acres. She's a woman of stature. We got Tom with his Cheerios. We got Stink Eye Scott over here. I don't even know. I don't know. I didn't sign up for this. I'm sorry. I didn't sign up for this.
Hear me out.
I went out of my contract.
Hear me out.
What's the guy's name?
Hang on.
Gelman. Gelman, get me out of this contract.
Okay. Hear me out. Karma is a bitch. And I'm going to tell you that I, as I'm sitting here, just experienced my karma. Because I'm about to traumatize you with a story about my butthole.
I don't think you want to stay tuned.
And so I realized that as I was dealing with that situation with Brent and his chocolates, what did he say?
Brown Star, cornhole, stink eye.
He's really just going down the list.
Balloon knot and lunch.
And the more he does it, the more I think about one of my closest friends' butthole. It's all I can think about now. And so I realized that me telling this story is horrifying for you. I feel your pain. You'll get over it. In fact, you'll have a good laugh at yourself after you wash your eyes out with soap. Do you think if I put this in my eye, it will?
I don't know. But Donna says even after this conversation, we're still invited. So we're good.
Oh,
we're good. Maybe you stop talking now.
You are.
Maybe stop talking now.
You are just as sick and twisted as we are, and we love you. By the way, if you're watching from Twitter or Instagram, we don't get your comments right away. So come over to YouTube or Facebook. YouTube is better, at Marital Hate. Because you can join the conversation, and we want you to be a part of the conversation. All these people have become or are becoming friends.
Very important feedback, like cornhole, brown star, balloon knot, and lunch.
Yes, lunch. That's what you call your friend's butthole. In any case, what's happened with my butthole is that at one point in my life, it was probably normal, probably pink, because it's pink now, isn't it pink? And I have a hand mirror, but I really feel like that would only work on OnlyFans.
You missed school today. They said there's some stuff is private and some stuff you talk about.
No, this is what happened when you send your kids to Catholic school.
Oh, great. Oh. Now Donna's in on the action. Hershey Starfish. Come on, you're better than that. She'll invite friends over. Yeah, I think you've been hanging out with this one too long. I tell you.
I'm selling this T-shirt.
So now. All right,
don't read it out loud. Just just read it. Okay. So what has happened over the years is occasionally my butthole goes from being like a little flat starfish, pink, I believe, to more like perhaps a bundt cake. And so sometimes
ruining bundt cake for me forever. Specifically mini bundt cakes.
I literally watched you gobble down
a bundt cake,
pink frosted bundt cake.
Oh, that was good.
At fucking Costco, and I was laughing my ass off the whole time. I was like, "Oh my god, Doug's eating a bundt cake."
All right, continue about your bundt cake. Go ahead.
I'm
sorry to interrupt.
So now it's not a bundt cake. It's not a bundt cake. It's like it's flat again, but there's like a little like almost like a tag. Can you check it for me?
This is marriage after 10 years.
You guys realize he's going to have to check.
Hang on.
I'm going to be sitting here with my light up hand mirror that you bought me. Is that why you bought it for me? So you didn't have to look in the strange holes?
Bend over. I got my light.
That's what he does. If I visit, he gets the light out. But look, I have a light up mirror. I can look myself.
Oh, wait. Donna says there's a store here. Nothing but bundt cake. It's your store. We could make that very, very dark fest. Didn't Bend, Oregon have like the last?
Oh my God!
They had the last Blockbuster.
If Nothing But Bundt Cake wanted to go viral, they could just use one of our videos about bundt cake and how you love to eat bundt cake.
Oh my God! So it'd
be the funniest thing. Can we do
that? I
love
bundt cake. My husband, some hot shot. He loves bundt cake.
Is anybody a lawyer? Can we make a video where we make a commercial for the bundt cake place like they do on Saturday Night Live?
Oh, I don't know if they'd like that very much. They have their whole product, their whole store is based around something that you're comparing to a swollen butthole. I don't think they'd like that very much. Yeah, okay. Well, this is, yeah.
Well, maybe we could get them to do a brand partnership with us where they do one that looks exactly like your asshole and you can serve it to your loved one.
They take like a 3D scan from your phone and they put it on there. Yeah.
And I will tell you, I have one friend in particular, friend to the show, Billy from Peru, and Billy.
Yeah. There's just neighborhood kids saying bad words.
Is he rapping or is that the radio?
No, I think he's berating the kid that's with him. Any PR is good PR. That's a good point.
Okay, so I think we should do commercials for them, and I think we could have a brand partnership, and they make like real
custom.
We consult with them. We help them design different buttholes. Like maybe you have like a, maybe one that's very, very, very pink and very full, and maybe you have one that's like more dense and dark, and maybe you have one that's got like a gradient on it. Maybe one that shoots fluid out.
Like a lava cake. This has gone too far. Although I would say that the Jennifer Lopez bundt cake would be very, very, very popular. It's the next
sorry.
Yeah, the crumble.
This is the way my brain works. I'm so sorry.
I'm not paying $14.50 for a mini bundt cake, like a 3-bite bundt cake. I don't care who's. Oh, Brent. Jeez, do I have to reprimand Brent?
He's just jagged hairs.
Jagged.
I love
like why? They're jagged, like a hobo.
Do you know what Alanis Morissette was going to call her first line? A few jagged hairs, and the record company's like,
oh yeah, and then they're like,
we're working with this pharmaceutical company, and they want to get on the deal. We're going to put their logo on your album.
Company. I don't think a pharmaceutical company sponsored.
All I know is that she was on Nickelodeon.
Our friend King George, Reverse Mortgage King, is saying Brian is watching.
Somebody was suggesting that I watched the clip, and they were talking about the Biden administration was going to take out a reverse mortgage on Alaska to fund foreign wars.
Reverse mortgage on Alaska.
All I can think of was George, because you call him the reverse
mortgage king. And he has man, yeah, that's a good one. So Brian is watching, so behave. Who's Brian? I don't know which Brian. We know a lot of Brians.
Brian Commando.
Brian. He's a Midwest. Oh, Brian Martin. Brian Tobias Martin that we know and love.
What's going on?
He's a friend of ours.
You should not be here if you're a nice person.
Well,
this is crazy. Do you see the warning label?
He's a nice person.
Do you see the warning label that is my hair?
This is a whole
my face.
Human warning label.
His face. You see him? He's like this all the time.
No, I'm an upstanding guy. I don't talk about my starfish or whatever Hershey things.
Maybe we should talk about your starfish.
Well, I don't think that's going to benefit.
Have you put your shit in the box yet?
No, I have not.
Have you ever had a colonoscopy?
No, I have not.
How old are you?
I had an endoscopy.
How old are you?
Close enough. I'm 58 years old. I'm almost 60.
Do you want to die?
No, I don't want to die.
This is why I have 7 backup husbands. Got a new one today.
So, Brian is from Lanford, Illinois.
By the way, Costco, hot spot for backup husbands. Costco,
not so much for the backup wives.
Supply. What do you mean?
Where am I supposed to find a backup wife?
You're not going to need a backup wife.
Why don't I need a backup
I
wife?
am convinced that God has sent me to this planet to suffer. Okay, I take that back.
Really?
God loves me. The universe loves me. Everything is aligning for my highest and best good. And yours too. And yours too. And yours
everyone's butthole.
Maybe not that guy, but yeah, everybody else. No, everyone.
Anyway, now we have a great crowd here tonight. Friday nights is kind of creep up on you a little bit. They will surprise you a little bit.
We'll have a Friday night. We had one Friday night with 113 people, and then we'll have a Friday night with like 3 people.
11.
And so we've been picking up in traction lately. We've been doing a little bit more to promote the podcast. We have a big project that's coming out. Nolan just sent us a bunch of clips, and we found a platform that can make us AI clips. So we're going to see how they look. And I
don't think any programmer has ever programmed an AI situation, because it's machine learning, right?
Yeah.
They're going to take one look. This machine is going to take one look at you like, does not compute.
Or what will be even worse is they'll use it to help evolve their AI. And they'll use me as a personality. Could you imagine?
Bond cakes.
Fuck.
Bond cakes.
They'll be like American woman. American lady.
Speaking of, we actually have been working.
Wait, can you describe me as an American lady?
You're American already.
In a foreign accent.
Oh, she's the American lady. She bosoms like walking down the street. Bosom go boom, 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 up and down the street. Like on the cobblestone.
What the hell you're doing like your impression of my dad with the Guatemalan.
The Guatemalan kid.
My dad shits in the water. Not really, but that's Doug's version of it.
Her father, God bless him, goes on mission trips to Guatemala, and he's a big dude, right?
Very proud of him.
And so I came up with this character, this Guatemalan kid, that looks up and goes, "Mr. Medeiros, you have shit in the lake. That's the lake we use for water."
Do you know?
It goes on and on and on. I know it's very offensive, but it's this character that, like, oh, Mr. Medeiros, you've eaten the food that we had for all month, and now we won't have food till the rainy season.
Well,
it's very offensive.
I will say this,
but that's how it goes.
Someone that we mutually know, that you and I mutually know, knows my dad and said, I think he has a second family in Guatemala. And I was like,
"Are you my daddy?"
And it's bad.
It's really I should not.
It's really interesting though, because like my dad is incredibly charismatic, and he has he has so much to offer. And I'm sad.
Outgoing guy.
I'm sad that he's not a part of my life. Like, it makes me sad. Last time I had lunch with him, he kicked me out of the restaurant after having 9 glasses of wine.
He had the 9 glasses, not you.
That's the last time I.
Because if you had 9 glasses of wine, I could say, get out.
If I had 9 glasses of wine, I would be dead. I took a small amount of cannabis oil at 6 o'clock, and this is how fucked up I am. So,
you were having weird pains today, and you said,
my God, I was
we're driving home.
I thought I was dying.
We're driving home today, and she's like, "If I die, could you just do this, and this for me?" Because I'm like, "Are you really not feeling well?" I got this weird pain in my neck.
Once the pot kicked in, it stopped, but I have this. It's like a pain here in the vein.
A pain in the vein.
I've never had a pain in a vein before.
Maybe you're just insane in the membrane.
No, but I've never had a pain in the vein.
That's not good.
That's
just not good.
It could just be the lymph node was swollen and pushing it up against the bone or something, but it was really painful.
The only thing we have
when I pushed on it, but
the only thing we have to get through my wife's illness is humor. So we sometimes will come off as like joking around.
Oh my God, we joke about everything because humor is our only coping mechanism. We don't drink. I use the pot, but I use it because I have to.
It's medicinal.
Doug, well, he eats carbs. Can I have that?
And carbs and loud music is good. By the way, my album's out, people.
I had a lip balm that I left out.
Buying it, listen to it, buy it again, buy it twice, buy it for your car, buy it for your house.
No, just buy it.
Just buy it twice,
and then just stream it on a loop when you're not home for your dog.
That's right, because I get 0.0002 cents per stream. So if you're going out for the day, just put it on a loop.
The only thing keeping
going to bed, put it on a loop.
Your dog and Doug apart is you. That's it. You should have your dog listen to it all day long. I had one of those NYX chicks.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Burt's Bees because my lips.
I can't keep track of your stuff and entertain 4,000 people watching this podcast over many nations.
To our many friends in Georgia.
A few
Both
months
the
ago,
country and the state.
a few months ago, we had people from Morocco and Liberia. We had all kinds of people like from overseas,
now
like every night.
And
that,
really,
yeah. So
we have like
we're losing the foreign appeal.
Watch, but they watch a lot of them watch the next day. But go ahead.
Donna says she'll go buy it, and she is very excited for me. So that's very nice. Thank you so much. I had a couple of people reach out today and congratulate me and things like that. So it was kind of awesome. And then we were in the car, and I was like thinking, I think everybody can just go and make an album and play all the instruments and stuff, but apparently they can't. You say. Not everybody can just go and record an album and play all the instruments.
I'm sorry. Did I not immediately start singing to you in the car? She
started singing. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. You can do a lot of things that are amazing.
Like what?
You have a beautiful mind that can grasp unbelievably. You're a leader, and you're just like you have the gift of gab. You all this stuff, right? Singing is not something that you were blessed with. You can rap. If I need a rapper, I'll call you.
I can't write my own rhymes.
You can't write your own rhymes?
I don't think so.
I bet you could.
Listen, the cultural appropriation police are already knocking at my door. I don't want to aggravate them. By the way, I don't think I'm from the 90s. And in the 90s, like all the white kids wanted to be black. Like it was just the thing, right? When I got my hair done, it was because it was falling out in clumps and I was crying every day in the shower, and I tried everything under the sun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
My wife's crying in the shower again.
Different haircuts, different products, supplements, you name it, nothing
wigs.
Worked. So I got locks. And
sorry, I shouldn't make fun of that.
I had I couldn't wear a wig because it just hurt my head too much. So then I just get headaches. And I was really like upset about what I looked like for Doug. I mean, I got sick right after we got married, like immediately. Like we met, got engaged 6 months later, married less than 6 months after that, and then I got sick. Like,
you know what they call that? The old switcheroo.
That's right.
I need to catch up on some of these. So George says, well, Brian Martin's from the Midwest, and he says something about Roseanne was filmed in Cornell. And then he says, Cornell continues to improve, which is very funny if you know the inside
band
joke.
Continues to improve.
Cornell is a dry town. And then he says, move to Cornell and live forever.
It should put yam cream on it.
Album is banned in my album is banned in Cornell. And then
is it really?
Donna's going to buy it. And then Donna says her baby cried when she sang Rockabye Baby. So no album for Donna either. I could teach you.
We were driving at Brimfield, and we're driving in the car and in the Jeep, and I'm singing Time of My Life comes on, and I'm like, I've had the time of my woman in the car next to us.
It was amazing. The gear show in Cornell has been changed to Duluth. No wigs in Cornell. You're not allowed.
I just want to talk about buttholes for one more second. So
I tried to get her off topic, guys.
If you have a butthole or a bathroom, I'm not like one to plug products, and I don't sell these, although I can sell one to you. That makes any sense? What are you laughing about?
What are you selling for people's buttholes? I don't know.
Just hang on.
Okay.
So I don't even know if they're still available, to be honest with you, but I do get them wholesale, or I can tell you how to get them wholesale, whatever. Just if you're interested in this at all, just reach out to me. I'll help you because I can help you. And I won't make any money on it. I don't want to. So this is
show it on the camera.
This is this new doTERRA diffuser. And so what you do is you screw a bottle of essential oils into the top. What do we have in there right now? I can't even read it.
I can't read it either.
Sorry.
Something green. Evergreen.
Malama, I guess.
It's
kind of lemony.
Everybody knows what that smells like.
It's kind of lemony. Anyway, you just screw the bottle at the top. It's rechargeable USB, so you can have it unplugged or you can have it plugged in. It works on a sensor. So say somebody goes in your bathroom and gets 3 quick spurts, so your bathroom smells nice. And then
discreet.
3 minutes later,
3 discreet squirts.
And then they leave, and then
when they leave, 3 more squirts.
Doesn't go on again until somebody comes back.
Nobody gets offended.
3 minutes later, it goes off again. It's the greatest thing. I wish we had one for every bathroom.
Wish I had one for like
if we had team,
the bathroom at South Station in Boston.
I would love one for the kitchen and one for the I think that the guest room needs a diffuser that can go all day, but I would use this on a daily in there because nobody ever goes in there.
Nobody goes in there.
So just to have it be that, okay, somebody went in here, gets like a little, and it would be nice to have maybe something like adaptive in your office because you love that stuff.
Yeah, it smells good.
And then the kitchen, oh my God, we could just diffuse lemon in the kitchen every time the refrigerator opened. That would be a good idea.
We used to have that lady in the fridge that like shut the fridge door.
Yeah, and everybody kept turning it off or taking the batteries out or throwing it away. I was trying to save our food, and now we have the dinger in our refrigerator, and Doug shuts it off.
No, shut it off. It's on right now. Don't say that I do things that I don't.
You never turn the lady off or hit the lady.
Well, when I'm like cleaning the fridge or something, and I don't want to hear the dinging.
And do you not turn it back on?
Yeah, I do turn it back on, and I change the filter in there. And I do all the kitchen-y things that a wife should be doing. But no, wife got Lyme disease. I can't do anything. I'm gonna die. Pain in my neck. It's a vein. Pain in my vein. I'm gonna die.
I literally sat in a chair at Costco today. So I was not feeling well. Even before we left the house, I wasn't feeling well. I was like, okay, we got to do this. So we're gonna do it. Because I knew he was gonna go to Publix, and it always costs it's cheaper to go to Costco for like just about everything. Plus, everybody knows it's there, and I don't know. They have a lot of organic stuff. I like Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's is good. You got to know what to buy where. That's the thing about shopping. You got to know what to buy where.
It's tough. I wish there was just like one place you could just get everything from.
No,
but
you got to go to an ethnic market for the appropriate ethnic things.
I feel like I would do better in an ethnic market, but that's beside the point.
Are you talking about for a husband?
Yeah, maybe that too.
So George keeps going on about what's for dinner, Brian. No fish fry. Well, it's after Lent, so Brian's not going to have a fish fry. Best donuts in Cornell. I don't know why he's going. And then a dog and a beer at Costco, $2.99. Yeah, the hot dogs at
I can never have fried fish again, can I?
Well, you're gonna have gluten-free fried fish.
Where am I gonna find gluten-free fried fish?
Some goddamn anti-gluten fest. I think they have it in Omaha. Twice a year. I'm sure they have it. I'm sure they have some gluten-free nonsense. But George says Cornell, which is good. George, did you buy my album, or are you just freeloading off of me? Because you know me. I figured you'd have one in your car, on your phone, bringing it down to Polar Park. Polar Park had a snow game canceled this week. I think the first ever snow game in Worcester was postponed.
It snowed this week?
It snowed in Worcester, Mass. Yes, this week. My adopted hometown.
I believe it was like
my abandoned hometown.
Wasn't it like
he's streaming it? He's streaming. He's cordless. He went cordless.
Do we have
what do we got?
We went to Costco.
Yes, we went to Costco.
Where did we drive?
We drove the Jeep.
And where's the doors to the Jeep?
The doors to the Jeep are in the garage.
Where's the top to the Jeep?
In the back seat. Oh, the top of the Jeep, the hard top of the Jeep is in the garage, hanging precariously over my Volvo. And now the bikini top is in the back seat in case we need it for a rainstorm.
Dude, the fact that like Doug and I jerry rigged, which I think is offensive. I'm sorry if it is. I am offensive all the time. I don't mean to be. I just
it's vernacular.
I am an idiot. It's really what it comes down to.
Excusable.
So
I'll allow it.
So anyway, we jerry rigged this thing with ratchet straps, some lag bolts.
It's very good.
Some lag bolts and
laggies.
Ratchet straps, lag bolts, eye hooks, and a 2x4.
Yeah,
it's fucking cool as shit.
I will find if I can find the image.
I have a TikTok of it.
I know exactly when it was. So,
in any case, we built that, and so anyway, it was really warm today. Not like super hot, perfect. It was we actually had the house open, it was 76.
Oh, it was beautiful.
We closed the house when it got to 76 at noon, maybe 11.
Yeah.
And then we totally forgot to reopen the house, which is stupid because we went to we should have opened it as soon as we got back from Costco. It was funny because when I got home, I was like, oh, should we leave the house open?
Just so you guys know, my friend George is legit mortgage. Here's his bench ad. All hail King George, Worcester County's reverse mortgage king.
George, that we've recommended several times whenever anybody's talked about a real estate in the greater Worcester area.
350 credit score, no problem. Call King Buzzy.
Yeah, what we need is the cash to pay it.
Whatever.
But you know what? I'm looking forward to the horses and the land that we're
Yeah,
inheriting.
because we're going. Yeah, Donna's going to hook us up. I'm still trying to find.
Thank you, Donna. I really look forward to having a.
I don't know what Donna's kids are gonna like. How if they're gonna contest this? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But hopefully she leaves us enough money to lawyer up against those little hooligans that cry when she sings. It's not good.
I just wanted a leisure travel van badly. What did you guys think about the pink? Wow! Look at.
What is qua?
It looks like you punched me in the eye. Because I rubbed my eye makeup off.
Any goddamn thing.
I really do look like Courtney Love and not in a good way. Dude, we seriously had somebody say that I look like Courtney Love and not in a good way one night in the comments. So we've had all kinds of ridiculous things. We've had
nice things said.
So many nice things, and we should have saved those, and we're idiots, and we need to look them back up. But one woman named Barbara York said this podcast was a total waste of precious time.
Complete waste of precious time. She was logging out.
She was logging out.
She logged out. We don't ask anybody to log in.
And then one lady unfollowed us because we told her we wouldn't let her use our platform to be racist.
Oh my God, she said some racist
I'm like, oh my God, did I say something that sounded
down
racist?
on it?
Oh my God, did I say something that sounded racist? Oh my God, like I'm always worried that I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings, even though I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this woman was like racist, like racist. Like
no, she was bad.
Like
we asked her to clarify, and she doubled down, and we're like, okay, that's what I thought you meant.
If I joke with you, it's a sign that I like you. If I don't joke with you,
yeah, but there's some things you don't joke about, and she was serious about some certain things, and she thought she had proof of certain things.
She was serious about her membership in the KKK.
Yeah, it was not good. It was not good. Okay, so here is.
Well, that's better.
I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but this is our
that eye cream is magic.
Oh, so now you're removing eye makeup as well as in putting it in. This actually looks way more white trash than it is. But this is our Jeep top holder. So here's our garage. Here's the Jeep top, which is on this 2x4 thing, and it's all held up. And I just drive my car right underneath it like that, just like that. It's a lot cleaner now because we have bike racks and stuff like that. So this is good. So we can have the Jeep top off. It's not outside. It's not getting all sunburned, et cetera, et cetera. So that's our little Jeep top. Model Y. It's like a Model T. Only
I look like Donald Trump.
All right, so we've been working on the podcast. So we're doing some like
we've been working on the podcast just past the.
I thought you were gonna sing.
Away, can't you hear the whistle blow?
I have to wait it out now.
Right.
I'm praying for an earthquake.
Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, won't you? I'll stop singing if you let me touch your nipple.
No touching. No touchy, no touchy. I have to show.
I've been trying to touch his nipples since he woke up this morning.
I don't know what her problem is. Okay, so we've been working on the podcast. So we're trying to enable all these tools of automation, and we're trying to make clips and all this stuff. And we've been playing around to try to get good thumbnails for our online content.
Oh, yes, we have.
So we're trying to find a cartoon setting for us. So we've been using AI tools. Now, I don't know if you know a lot about AI, but it kind of, it kind of sometimes it kind of sucks, sometimes it's good. But I wanted to share with you some of our experience here.
As you expose these, I would like to share a confession. I am having a hard time with like what I look like on camera. It stresses me out.
Okay, so this is why we're gonna fix you up with AI.
Oh,
is
great.
what we're gonna do. Okay, so this was the first attempt.
Wait. Let me just husband 101. We've been married for 10 and a half years. You were married for over 20 years before that. You would think by now you would know when your wife says something like that. Your instant answer is, Stacy, I wouldn't change a thing. You're gorgeous.
Well, normally I would say that, but people are watching, and I gotta keep up.
You are not smooth with the ladies.
It's the 80s, and I'm down with the ladies. That's what Tolan Lowe said.
This is the problem with being hornier than your husband. He's still gonna get laid because I'm horny,
and I can say whatever I want. All right. So getting back to the AI. So
I'm gonna give myself 5 margaritas right now.
So the AI has generated some things like this. I don't know what kind of powdered face look this is.
What is with my forehead?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
I have like a cockeyed widow's peak. What am I, Winona Ryder?
And I don't know what's happening, but they get worse.
I look like Winona Ryder had a stroke and a dreadlock wig on.
I look like Winona Ryder had surgery to be a man and he got old. So, all right. So here's another one. Like, this is even worse. So, like, I don't know what's happening.
Like Ellen, if she got her job.
What is up with my face? I'm like half Joker, half fish.
They've captured my stroke face very well.
All right. So then I don't even know what this is right here. This is that. I don't know what that is. That's crazy. So this is similar to the last one, but like also powder face. But then AI takes over, and this happens.
That's amazing.
I don't know what is happening here.
That's amazing.
I don't know what kind of Ed Asner thing they think I am.
That's amazing.
So
that's amazing.
That is pretty good. And then we became
I
I became Asian somehow.
Oh, grandfather.
Oh,
grandfather.
I'm not gonna start doing the voice because that's offensive. But then
I'm sorry, you have to see that episode of Nip Tuck. It's in the final season. There's an elderly porn star. His wife, he was married to his wife for 70 years.
I remember this.
She dies, so he gets a job in porn. And because in Japan, being old is considered sexy. Very sexy, so he's got all these like young Asian girls on him, and he goes there to get surgery because he wants to cover a scar from his triple bypass, and then he has a heart attack. Fucking 3 chicks.
A bunch of chicks at the time.
She interrupted. They were fucking his grandson. And he goes, "Oh, grandfather, I'm so sorry." And they're like, "Oh, grandpa." And he's like, "Yes, girls." And he goes in there and does his thing until he dies, which is not a bad way to go.
Can I get back to my pictures, man? Because I'm all excited about my pictures.
Yeah, but I just want your people to have a story.
All right, so next up, this is what we get. Oh, hello there. Hello there, marital hate.
That does not look like that. Well, that looks like your face. Look at that. Like the little Doug has a little vulva between
I have a
his
little
eyes.
line there. And all right, so that I don't know. So that
I wish my eyebrows looked like. I wish I looked like that. I'd trade that. I'd take that.
Oh yeah, I take that too.
I mean, I don't really like that necklace, but
and then this is like a happy princess Stacy with the jewelry, and then I don't know.
I do have a tiara. I have two. How many tiaras do I have?
Just the one, I think.
2.
Oh, you bought one for yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I can buy myself tiaras.
This is very Disney. Be our guest kind of thing. I don't know. This guy looks a little effeminate. I don't know. Just saying. He's a little too well grown.
He has a crooked nose, and he has a bigger nose than
you.
Then,
I don't know.
In a 69, his Humpty nose will tickle your rear.
So these people are good because they'll play my indie album on their college radio station.
Oh, somebody do that and buy it. Doug Gear songs 1 through 10. You can just be like, "Hey Google, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10." Do it right now. Don't cut me off while I'm saying it, because if you don't, it'll automatically play in their house. Let's try this again. Hey Google, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10, or hey Alexa, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10, or
hey Siri. So then finally we have these two, which I don't know who these guys are, and I don't know what world they live in.
I wish we were that cool.
But it's like Ewan McGregor as Doug, and I don't know who this is.
He's hotter than you.
Damn it.
Just by like a little bit.
I can't even catch a break with AI.
It's the facial hair. Get some facial hair.
I had the facial hair.
I know. I wanted you to keep it. I like the cop one. The cop one was
I'm not
hot.
Doing the cop mustache. No way. Oh my
God. He did the cop mustache and he had the aviator glasses on. He looked like a retired detective. Like you expect him to
I look like I'm 12 years old.
Out of a
I don't need to look like that I'm molesting myself.
Seriously.
As a pedophile aviator glasses.
He looked like he was going to roll out of a Crown Vic.
It was not good.
There's a guy in town who drives an old Crown Vic that's like black and white, and he drives it all in.
He doesn't even hide it.
Oh my God!
He's like,
I love your car. Didn't speak a word of English, or he just thought I was nuts and pretended he didn't speak a word of English.
So Georgia says she can't sing forever. When George and I were playing our first public gig, we taped it. We set up a tape thing in the back. We go up and play. The next day or whatever, a couple days later, we're listening to the tape back. Somebody in the crowd in between songs yells, "They can't play forever." Woo! Like they were happy that we're almost done playing. So
that's terrible.
So that's what he's,
Band continues to improve.
And AI started in Cornell.
Well, you know what I want to
It's
talk
because
about?
nobody drinks there.
I would like to talk about how George is my favorite of Doug's brothers. As a matter of fact, I don't think he has any other brothers.
Greek Jesus.
I'm going on a fucking tirade.
No, don't go on a tirade. Don't go on a tirade.
Bring up Greek Jesus again. He turns me on.
George is Greek Jesus.
It turns me on. And no, don't do that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to be turned on by George.
Well, he's brother. Representing all the Greeks.
And I know that you've had a history with hoish women, but
how have I had a history with hoish women? You don't call yourself a hoish woman.
No. All right. I've never been to a Red Roof Inn. Yeah, well, in any case, I was telling a story about how much I love George and how your brothers.
George is supportive and been a friend for nearly all my life.
I actually was going to do a whole bit about this.
Yeah, you're going to do a bit. I don't want you to do a bit about putting anybody down. I just want you to thank anybody that supports me in my endeavors.
I would like you to take a moment to picture my husband's parents. Doug, it looks just like his father.
No, I know.
His mother. Yes, you do.
Dad.
I was going to go get it in the other room, but I totally forgot. I've had a very long day. I have not been feeling well. I planned this all day.
Down the street.
All day, I was like, I have to get this frame and bring it outside. In any case, your parents are looking down on you right now, and they are so... You're concerned about your choice in wives, but they are so proud of you.
You think?
Yeah, they're so proud of you.
All right.
And I'm going to tell you right now.
I don't know why.
They're also quite disappointed in your older brothers who can't be bothered to listen to their younger brother's album or say, hey, congratulations. That's a big accomplishment.
But they didn't stream it.
Fucking Yoko Ono's family was like, oh,
John, do a good job.
Yoko. Oh, good job, Yoko. You will continue to get better, Yoko. No, that's not what happened. She sold millions. I bet Yoko Ono's fucking made more in music than most people ever have. What do you think?
And there you go. Well, she made a lot of money by John dying.
Do you think that she
That's terrible. It's true,
didn't he have a kid before he met her?
Yeah, he had a kid, but apparently she stiffed him of all the good stuff, and he had to take his inheritance that he did get and buy all his dad's stuff back. Like, it's weird. It was bad. Anyway, I don't know. That's hearsay. That's neither here nor there.
That's not cool.
I don't know.
Well, let's see. There's spirit or God in everyone.
And there's a Greek Jesus.
Please stop talking about Greek Jesus.
Greek Jesus plays. He wears Adidas slides and plays football.
It makes me feel fuzzy in the
drives a Trans Am
below area. Don't talk. Okay, we're now in the 90s. What was the last time you knew somebody who drove a Trans Am?
I don't know if I personally knew anybody that ever drove a Trans Am.
Oh, my friends and I all had douchebag cars.
You had a Camaro.
I had a Camaro. I had a friend with an IROC. I had a friend with a Trans Am.
Like, George and I did know a guy that had a
that was cool as shit in Berkeley, Massachusetts in 1994.
What about the Cavalier? The Cavalier Z24. That was that was more 80s. That wasn't like 90s.
I had a Chevy Crapalier that burst into flames. Burst into flames in my aunt's driveway.
You wonder they don't like you. You burn it up their driveway.
I have watched this podcast. I know why no one likes me. Thank you for all of your kind remarks.
Greek people love you.
Some people love me. Some people hate me. Listen,
people apparently.
My thing is that all I can do
earthquake survivors from today.
I want to be real and authentic with people.
Yeah.
I want to try to have connection with people. I want to try to connect. I want to connect people together. I want to start a hippie commune and I want to be a cult leader, but that's a whole other story. So my thing is like, not everybody's going to like me, but at least I'm genuine with you. And I try to be as open as I can with you. So if you ever have a question, ask. If you ever comment, please tell us. But we are human beings and we have feelings. So don't be too mean. Or be really mean, because that doesn't faze us.
Either sugarcoat it so we can't tell like that you're lying, or just tell us the truth. But yeah, you kind of.
Well, no, but like when people are like super over the top mean for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
we laugh at those.
Oh yeah, those are great.
It's when somebody says something and it's like, oh.
Somebody says something like, son.
What do I do? Well, like one of the things that's come up for me is that people have had, and I started talking about this before. People have had issue with the name of the podcast.
Yeah,
and the thing is, like, I understand hate sounds like a negative word, but it's like any word, like for example,
Greek.
There are things that in American society, words have evolved over time. So for example, at one point in time, if you said the R word, that was completely acceptable. That was like the
not acceptable today.
There were other terms that were less acceptable. Like there was the term Mongoloid was used. They said I was going to be Mongoloid because my mom smoked pot while she was pregnant with me. God knows what other drugs she did.
Explains a lot.
Probably. Look at the hair. And so in any case, the language evolved. And I wish language didn't evolve, so we wouldn't have any fucking confusion.
Let's say more words that you're not supposed to say anymore.
Oh my God, there's so many. But we'll get in trouble for. I feel bad that I even hinted at any words or air quoted them or whatever.
Well, the good news is that we're off. We've just clocked off of Instagram.
We didn't have anybody on Instagram tonight. Oddly.
Well, not that we know of.
We've been picking up a lot of Twitters lately. Thank you to the Twitter X
the Twitter
universe,
people make me nervous.
Which is interesting because you have one of your actually, it doesn't look like your Twitter is here.
My Twitter, I don't think my Twitter, I don't even have my Twitter, so I don't think my Twitter's hooked up.
Well, there you go. And so my Twitter has got 17 and the Marital Hate Twitter's got 23. So thanks, guys. But the biggest thing we want to tell you is we do this Monday through Friday. It's live and interactive, but a lot of people watch the show the next day. The best place to watch us is YouTube. But follow us on all the socials. If you can see at the bottom, we have all of our socials there. If you follow us, we follow you back. If we can help you in some way, we're going to do that.
Tell two friends.
Who we are.
Like that shampoo commercial.
Listen, we're all in this together. Like, and that's the thing I was talking about is we're all so in the Science of Mind book and understanding that I have thus far, and also just what I've known as somebody who's spiritual and manifest and whatnot, thoughts become things. But it's really not the thoughts so much as it's the energy behind the thought. So if I have a self-limiting thought, that's no bueno. Right. So if I say, oh, I hate my husband, that's a negative thought, right? But what if I'm like, oh, I hate my husband? That's different. So the name of the podcast, Marital Hate, came from us playing video games together, and we would accidentally kill each other. We'd get frustrated. And
we'd be like, marital hate, marital hate.
And I think Doug said it first. He looks at me and he goes, marital hate. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, is anybody else like this? And it's just our way of like expressing that sometimes marriage is hard and we get on each other's nerves or whatever. And it's not like we're not serious about anything, but it's kind of like a yellow light around here. Like, hey, like you may not want to say that. And if you've watched this podcast for a long time or if you watch old episodes, you'll see like sometimes we get into it and I will be like, you cannot talk to me like that. And he does this fucking thing.
What?
He does this fucking thing where I will be like, stop this, stop the path. I'm serious, Doug. Don't do it. And he goes and he goes and he goes and he goes. He goes. I go and sleep in the fucking guest room because fuck him.
Wow.
Dude, sometimes you have to be serious.
Oh, and I know that. Yeah.
And when you tell me I have to be serious, I do. If you use your serious voice.
What's my serious voice?
Well, the problem is that you just have like a genuine scoldy, like grouchy old man fucking vibe about you. Like
it should be my new nickname,
Get off my lawn, kid.
Hey, Scoldy.
Terrible neighborhood children wanting water again. They should die of starvation in the hot.
They have a hose at their house. Go to their house and drink out the hose.
Why don't they have jobs working on a farm like I did in 1922?
Hey. Things were tough in the 20s.
I made a nickel a week and I was damn proud. I bought myself a Spider-Man comic book at the end of the summer. It was a number 2. I saved it, but left it in a bucket in my basement and it got all moldy. We'd be millionaires if that didn't happen. You're good.
Better than what you kept in your basement in a bucket.
And my ex-husband.
True story. That's pretty funny.
Anyways, it's a long story that I cannot tell.
So we've survived. Most of the nation, on the East Coast, have survived a quake today, and apparently there was.
Oh my God! Thank God you're alive.
We're glad everybody made it through okay. I wonder if if James Bond ever had a martini that was shaken by an earthquake.
I don't know, but I bet there was some booty shaking today.
Oh, booties!
Like I said, find something Find something to straddle.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Find something bony to straddle.
That's the quote of the night right there. Find something to straddle, folks.
In the event
earthquake. In the event of an earthquake, straddle something. Yeah, it's just not good. We do have some news stories. I don't know. Do you have any?
I have a lot.
Any goddamn notes over there? As I say. I don't know. You're typing, so I could go to our first.
Yeah, it's a note
story. Everybody knows it's Autism Awareness Month, so we are shining a light on autism here. And our first story here, Joyous New York Coffee Shop hires and trains people with autism and Down syndrome to work there. What's better than that? And I think that's the one thing that gets lost in the whole DEI movement, that this neurodivergent folks should be included and given opportunities and things like that. So this New York coffee shop is doing it. I think we should all follow suit with that. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think that everybody should work together as a community to support one another.
Oh, I like that. Also in the news today.
Yes.
Well, actually, it was yesterday. Gene Simmons sells the.
1 second. Special place in my heart for the autism community, Autism Awareness Month, which I think is kind of ridiculous at this point, because I'm aware of the amazing brains of the autistic community every day in my life.
Okay. So Gene Simmons of Kiss, and they have sold their makeup designs and their publishing catalog to a Swiss company.
They didn't sell it to Liquid Death. Did you see this Liquid Death makeup kit?
No, but I've heard it. So there's Gene. All 70 years of them. Anyways, he say, oh, it's out of respect for them. They got something like 300 million for it, which is actually sounds like it sounds a little low for me, but I guess that band isn't about the music catalog but it was more about the live show and things like that. So anyways, they sold that, and what you're seeing now is and what you haven't really seen before is sort of the end game of the rock genre, right? So a lot of folks are selling their catalogs, and they're and they're like, I've had this thing, it's a lot of work to keep up or whatever. So they'll cash out and let somebody else handle it, and they'll take the money now, and it's generational money, whatever, like whoever is doing this, like there's several of them. But yeah, we've never seen it, and it's a business. All right, so if you're tired, we're gonna end the show right goddamn now. We're gonna end it right goddamn now.
Don't get so grouchy.
I'm gonna end it right goddamn now.
Jesus,
you look alive for this podcast, woman.
Down. I was just getting cozy with you.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. So this is the first time we really seen the end of anything in the rock and roll era, because most of them just either fade away, die early, or whatnot. So, anyways,
that's why the great song to refer to would be Rock and Roll Villain off Doug Gear's new album, Doug Gear songs 1 through 10. You can just say, hey Alexa, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10, or you can say, hey Google, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10, and it'll come on the radio. So
sticking with the rock and roll and popular music idea.
Jesus, you're really on fire tonight.
I am. It's Friday night. Madonna asked judges to toss out lawsuit over her late concert times.
Fuck her.
And so she filed a motion to dismiss because they did not demonstrate any clear injuries from this. And so a wanton exercise in advertising, negligent misrepresentation, and unfair deceptive trade practices.
Tell me they didn't dismiss it.
Well, they haven't yet, but her lawyers are trying to poo-poo it. I
have just had enough of these entitled Hollywood fucking types, especially in light of all these different sexual allegations that are coming out, the Nickelodeon scandals, whatever the fuck is going on with P. Diddy. I've just fucking had it with all of them.
So here's the thing. So she alleges there's no proof.
And I shouldn't.
There were no proof that the late start time injured any concert goers, etc. Fans got what they paid for, a full-length, high-quality show by the Queen of Pop. Now she's the Queen of Pop. Whatever. Okay, that's what her lawyers say. But at the end of this, Madonna told her fans in Vegas, there's something that you all need to understand, and that is a queen is never late. You know what, lady? I hope you get your ass sued.
So here's the thing.
And I love Madonna.
They may have gotten their concert, but people had to make travel arrangements. They had to deal with parking arrangements. They have work the next day. They have children. People that can afford to go to that concert have lives and responsibilities.
Indeed, yeah, and you have to be respectful of your fans, and that's why I think
it's not 18-year-old kids going to that concert.
No, it's not. It's people with
what were the
actual
tickets
jobs.
to that concert?
Oh, they were huge money,
big, like thousands.
Courtney is here. She says, "Hi guys, I'm late. Don't
What's
let
up,
it happen
Courtney?
again, Courtney. I don't care how tall you are or how short you are. You be here on time,
Oh
young
my
lady.
God!
Friday
I saw
night.
the shortest little lady at Costco today, and I was
Oh,
like,
and you were thinking,
I
it's
turned to
Courtney.
look at you and go,
It's
"It's Courtney,"
Courtney.
but I couldn't see you because that was when we were cheering for the guy who sold the most stamps. Yay, guy who stole the stamps!
Yeah.
Congratulations to him.
So yeah, so it was anyways, I think
stamps are not easy to sell.
Stamps like the
postage stamps.
postage
Does anybody do you go to the when we go to the post office, we have a package to mail?
Yeah. They always ask you if you want to buy them.
Everything's done electronically.
And then I buy them, I lose them in the house. She's late for everything.
Sorry, sweetie.
But you know what? You were late for the contraception on your 6 children. I'll tell you that much, Courtney.
Maybe
this is tough love coming at you right now.
She was not late on the contraception. She wants 6 children.
Did you really want 6 children?
Is there any one of our children that you would? I mean, sometimes maybe, but is there ever one of our children that you don't want to have? No.
Well, now that they're here, right? Now that they're here, they're good. But
even with my circumstances, I'm still glad I have my children. Do I sometimes wonder, in light of my circumstances, what my life would be like if I hadn't had children? Yes, I do. And I feel badly about that, but I am a human being who has really had a rough go of the last, I don't know, 47 years.
Cody says, I think there were only 2 maybe that I was trying for. So you're bad. You're like, that's not bad. You're hitting them out of the park every time.
Do you need us to teach you about the birds and the bees?
Well, I think that's late for that.
Where babies come from. Is the factory closed?
First, you got to bush hog.
Whatever you do,
and then you got to let the man ring the doorbell.
He does. Here's the problem. She needs to get her period more or something, because then she's, she wants him to go. Well, no. What do you do to get a guy to go down on you? Or just say that you're fertile all the time and be like, you don't want me to get pregnant again, do you? And he'll be like, all right, I'll eat your pussy if you.
That's terrific.
Do something to my body.
Courtney says, my dumbass OBGYN told me that before I ever got pregnant, that I was going to have a hard time getting pregnant. And then boom.
My friend Darcy had 5 miscarriages. She has 5 daughters now. Twins.
She apparently got over whatever was bothering her in that.
Yes, and also
in the downstairs region.
They now have some headlamps to help them in the future.
Yeah.
So I have a
What do you have?
I just wanted to show this to everybody. So Elf Cosmetics. Eyes, lips,
no
face.
offense, Courtney.
By the way, eyes, lips, face. Elf.
She's short. That's why it's funny.
I said she's
Elf.
short.
No offense.
Okay, Elf stands for eyes, lips, face. It's a cosmetics line.
I did not know that.
It's very inexpensive.
I did not
That's
know
why
that.
if you go in my closet and it's eyes, lips, face.
I thought it was Emerson, Lake, and Falmer.
Who's Falmer?
That's why they didn't make it big as Palmer.
Be like
Ferroni. That's the only musician I can come up with an F.
In any case,
other musicians that start with an F. Frank Zappa. No, it starts with an F.
So I don't know how to show this to you without disclosing the information. So I'm going to tell you the story first. So Elf Cosmetics makes very inexpensive products, like they're entry level.
Bless you.
They're actually not terrible products.
They sell them at Target. They're like in the
Target, Walmart, CVS. You can buy it
entry level brand.
Literally entry level. I just peed a tiny bit, and I really need to go pee. But in any case, they sell entry level.
Yeah.
This kit. It has quite a few products in it, and it is for sale on eBay right now. It was $34 online, and it is on sale on eBay right now for $125.
What in the goddamn F? Because it says liquid death on it.
Well, it's a partnership with Liquid Death.
Yeah.
And these fucking companies, they brand something right, and people go crazy for it. Look at the fucking Figment bucket.
So
what is this goddamn music?
I don't know. I will say this. That's you're buying the package there. That's the packaging, right? It's just you're getting a brush, like a $3.50 brush. Anyway, so she apparently went to go pee because she didn't want to sit in her own filth. I'm going to try and figure out how to take her. Oh, there we go. All right, so we have a couple more news stories that I'm going to bring in while she's out there. Boom, boom, boom. Apparently, Beyonce has covered the Beatles' Blackbird, which was sort of dedicated and sort of quasi about the civil rights movement and these folks, the Little Rock Nine. And so Beyonce having this on her new album kind of brings it up, and these folks were kind of talking about it, which was really nice. That music can actually kind of comfort and inspire and do all these things that are really important issues of the day, if you will, which I think is fantastic. So they said if I've done it, you can too, and all this stuff. So I thought it was a nice thing. And then apparently you folks, if you're Walmart customers, apparently Walmart had some shenanigans, and you may be eligible for a class action suit. So here's the first thing is that if you're buying groceries at Walmart, which you might have to because it's all that's around, any weighted product, apparently they were messing with the scales or something. I don't know what the hell was going on, but you can get this. Here's the thing: for free money, you can get. Let me see where it is. The deadline is June 5th, and if you apply, you can receive between $10 and $25 from Walmart. So let's stick it to the man, and let's claim that we bought some pound of potatoes, and we'll get our money back.
love. What is it called? Class action settlements.org or whatever it is.
You sign up for everything, and you'll get rich 80 cents at a time.
I got $3.48 on my Venmo the other day.
Nice, thank you. All right, so then Washington D.C., known for their cherry blossoms, which have been blooming the last couple weeks or so, and our friend George is recent purchased a place down there. So Stumpy apparently is this tree, and the water is rising, so Stumpy's got to be chopped down. So apparently they need one of George Washington's long lost descendants to come and chop it down and then not tell a lie.
I could do that.
So this scraggly cherry blossom is known as Stumpy. It's got to go. The high tide comes in.
Why would you chop down a cherry tree?
Why would you? Because you're allergic to cherries and you don't want to die, or the rising climate change has caused a rise in sea level, and now this thing gets salt water every year. So that's that. That's those are the news stories for tonight. I hope you enjoyed them. I thought I had another image to bring up, but maybe I don't.
Do you like my alligator?
Do I like your alligator? It's my alligator.
It's not your alligator. I bought it at the fucking Dollar Tree. It's a family alligator.
Well, it's hopefully at some point you'll be part of a alligator Dollar Tree. Okay, no, that's all right. Okay, I don't like when you get so high that you can't focus on the show.
I'm not so high that I can't focus on the show.
You're high. You go walking in there, going to the bathroom, you're coming back.
I am very high.
Yes.
I will give you that. I'm less high than I was at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
So there's that. 2, I've been trying to get at your nipples since I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Why won't you let me touch them?
I'm a shy.
Imagine if I wouldn't let you touch my nipples. How would you feel?
That's part of wifely duties. I don't ask. So anything in the contract, the marriage contract, that you have to touch my
and you wonder why I'm looking for strange at Costco.
Non-functional nipples.
You wonder why I'm looking for strange at Costco.
Okay, well, go touch Georgia Mikhail Gorbachev's nipples then.
My eyes are so poofy.
Well, that's late. It's late on a Friday night.
What time is it?
It's late. It's 9:18. It's 9:18. Yeah.
Okay, so I had some notes. And have you done your notes?
I did everything. Yeah, okay. I did everything. I held down this fort.
Oh well, so I peed a little when I laughed or laughed or sneezed or whatever it was, because that's the point I'm at in my life where I pee a little. So I sprinted in the house and I wanted to take my shirt off. I had one of those tank tops with a shelf bra on. So then I'm like scrambling to find something. I couldn't find my robe. I don't even remember where it is, but I think I don't know. We might have taken it off for sex the other night and it crumpled. I don't even remember. I don't remember. But I'm trying to find something to throw on. And so then I'm like, what looks comfortable? So this t-shirt looked comfortable, but then I didn't have any pants. So I was going to come out with just the shirt and just like pull it down a little bit. Yeah. But then I thought you were going to yell at me. So I wrapped myself in a towel. See, I'm aware. I'm cognizant.
Courtney wants to know when we playing that game again.
Oh, Jackbox.
We might have to do Jackbox like once a week. I think it's super fun.
Maybe we can start doing Jackbox Friday nights.
I don't know. Friday is always good. Monday is always good. I think the in-between nights.
Thursday is usually our slowest night.
Yeah, maybe we do Jackbox Thursday from now on because it's so fun.
Would y'all like that? Is that fun? Do we like Jackbox
hopefully,
night?
Hopefully everybody likes it.
Let us know.
So if you have notes, we will do some notes.
By the way, if you're watching us, wherever you're watching us from, thank you so much for watching us. If you follow us, we'll follow you back. The best place to watch us is on YouTube. Because we've gotten shut off by Facebook before, and we cannot pull your comments up if you're on Twitter or Instagram. We can see you if you're on Instagram, and of course, we'll always respond to your comments as soon as we see them. So YouTube's really the best place to come. So if you want to smash subscribe, like, share, follow, it would really help us out. And if we can help you in any way, let us know, because we would really like to. What else?
So Courtney says do it Friday because her husband is there.
Okay. Friday.
Maybe we'll do it. We'll take it under advisement. Sure.
Fridays or Thursdays. Fridays or Thursdays.
Maybe we alternate. I don't know.
Fridays maybe we play two different. Maybe we do.
We'll see.
Maybe
he's off Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So we both have so much. We both had so much fun. He left me that night for the neighbor. Oh, that's right. He did. Yeah.
Oh my God. Tell them about Mo. We go to bingo. There's this woman who looks exactly like Joan Crawford.
She's
like
100 years old, this lady.
1,000,000 years old.
She's great, but
hair. She would win like $800 at a pop at bingo. It was crazy. Tell her.
So anyways, I'm like, oh, so Mo, are you married? And she's like, not anymore.
I divorced the bastard.
I divorced that bastard. Why? Well, okay. And she's like, I followed the footprints in the snow over to my neighbor's house. That bitch.
He's fucking the neighbor.
He was fucking the neighbor. Left footprints in the snow over to the neighbor's house.
The people that we met at bingo.
Oh, there were some good ones.
There was a woman who is a Rockette. There was a couple that the families were best friends, and her husband Duke died, and she had his name Duke tattooed on her. And they used to go to Vegas every year as the two families, and they were in the elevator one time after his wife died, and she seduced him.
Yeah.
And they've been together ever since, and she has her husband's car, and she takes it to car shows. It's a Corvette. And there's this woman Jody that we met
like
that was
71, something like that.
She was hilarious, and she knew where like some famous painting was stolen. All
right, so she knew like a
Whitey
lot
Bulger.
of like Whitey Bulger stuff, and then I said, do you know where the
we know a lot of people that knew Whitey Bulger.
I asked her, I said, do you know about the Gardner Museum paintings? And she's just like yeah, who doesn't? Like, it was very, like, I felt like I needed to call the FBI for that, because
seriously, he was like really torn.
But she passed away, right?
Yeah, she died. She had a heart attack. But like, she smoked
so
all much, and all she did was like
gamble
smoke, to get money for her daughter. Like, she like literally.
She's on the phone. She's like, yeah, I'll buy a Toyota or something. Yeah, okay. And then she gets off the phone. My stupid daughter. Whatever. It was,
like, what? She's a grown woman. What are you buying her a car for?
Nobody's buying me a car.
Like, she went in just to look.
Yeah.
And the end result was.
And then she's like, oh, Mom, I went looking for a car and it cost this much. Anyway.
And I just need like $6,000. And she's like, well, how much is it going to cost you to insure it? What about
So she gambled more, try to win $6,000.
Seriously, she came inside and bought a stack of pull tabs that were like this big.
It's, going to a VFW bingo is like a slice of Americana that you just can't unsee. It's like great on one hand. My hair. But then also like, oh my God, this is disappearing because it's So hopefully it doesn't disappear. I don't know. It was wholesome.
We really
want
to find a bingo down here that you go to with the dauber. We don't like that computer shit.
Because they have state-run bingo and it's no bueno. You got to go to like where's like the old guy is reading it, G55.
Does anybody know where we can find one in the general Cape Coral area? Because we would really like to.
We have a lot of Cape Coral people. We'll have to go on Cape Coral bingo.
Does my hair look cuckoo today or good?
I think it looks okay. Yeah,
I think it looks
really good.
Or good.
Yeah, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right, what are your notes are? Because I'm about to wrap up this podcast work week right here. This
okay, no, we're going to be working on the podcast all weekend, guys. We basically
I'm cleaning up this goddamn house is what I'm doing.
Well, you can do both, but we have to work on the podcast. Neglected. Here's the thing: we have. I can float around the pool and do social stuff. The thing is that we've kind of like. We're kind of at a turning point trying to figure out which direction we're going with our lives. Doug just released this album, and we're really hoping it can gain any traction, and we believe it will. If you haven't listened to it, please do. It's absolutely unbelievable, and I think that like it would be perfect to pick up on like a sitcom or go viral on TikTok or both.
I have an idea about making it go viral. I have a good idea for it. I think people can get behind it.
I hope so. In any case, the album,
Oh, and where we're going in life.
Where are we
the
going
album, the podcast.
Oh yeah, so the podcast and the album, like, you know, we're really trying to make something out of them so that we can like do it full time. That would be our ideal situation. And we realized it's kind of a pipe dream, and to be 47 and really sick and 58 and, let's face it, really old, it's a little scary. So any little support you can give us, we would really like that, and we would love to repay the favor in any way that we can. So in any way that we reasonably can. So I had some stories that I wanted to share today, and I will glaze over them because I know that you are tired, and I have a lot.
Somebody else that must be tired.
Who's that?
Tracy hasn't said anything like the whole night since she logged in.
They've been sick. I'm hoping she
fell hopefully asleep. They're getting like a little shut-eye over there.
I'm hoping she fell asleep. They've been all sick, that whole family, and she had to go to the ER this week. It's been crazy.
Oh yeah, that's right. They need some good luck.
So I not needing spare makeup. I don't even know what that means. Oh, that was from the kids. I think that a fence is like a fuck off sign. Like if you have a privacy fence or like large hedges or whatever, it's a fuck off sign. Up. Do not approach someone's fence unless you are invited, unless you have plans to be there. Like they've invited you to a barbecue, you come on in the backyard, but you shout first. Hey, is it cool if I come in? Hey, then you come in because you're the dog okay? You will get shot. 1, 2. That's a private place, like your butthole. You shouldn't go on the internet and talk about your butthole.
But you did.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I can't even come out back anymore naked because
you
all these kids
opened the show with your butthole talk. You opened it. You opened the whole podcast with it.
I don't know. We have to do something to keep our viewers engaged.
Yeah, I don't know. So Courtney says, Tracy, you here? Apparently she is maybe nodded off. Maybe she'll catch it on the rerun.
I hope she's sleeping.
Maybe she'll catch us on the flip flop, as they used to say.
She will watch if she misses. She's good like that. Risa watches the next day. I know Michelle does sometimes. I know Christina does sometimes. I know Darlene does sometimes. There's a bunch of other people that like will be like, oh my God, I've been watching your reruns. And I know Uriel watches sometimes. Like there's a lot of people that do that. They don't comment as much though. Like like hardly any comments here. And then even like more people, like I don't think people want to admit that they watch this podcast.
Would you?
No. I actually apologize to everybody I meet. I'm like, oh my God, I am so sorry if you watch my podcast. I'm like, we have this awesome podcast, but you should definitely not watch it. And okay. So also I had a Twitter video that I wanted to share with the world.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know who this was, but I just thought it was really fucking funny. I don't even.
I like Vampire Weekend. If you don't like him, suck my.
So apparently he likes Vampire Weekend.
Suck my. I like Vampire Weekend. If you don't like him, suck my.
Just one more time.
I like Vampire Weekend. If you don't like him, suck my.
I love that.
It's very funny.
I love Doug Gear's record. You don't like it, suck my dick.
All right.
I like Vampire Weekend.
Now I want to listen to the new Vampire Weekend album. I haven't.
Now I want to get that guy to say I like
Vampire Weekend. If you don't like him, suck my.
Take him off the screen because he's already said his thing.
Okay, but hear me out. I'm going to contact him and pay him to say.
Oh, maybe he'll say it.
If you don't like Doug, I like Doug Gear's record. If you don't like it, suck my dick.
Maybe I should just.
You could just audio that in there. You don't like Doug Gear.
Doug Gear. Like,
do that. Do that.
No. I can't step on his toes.
You wouldn't be stepping on his toes.
Vampire Weekend.
I am going to ask him.
All right, you ask him if he'll do it for us.
Not right now. Later.
Well, I don't know. You really need to like something to ask somebody to do that, or not. I don't know. I don't even know what it means.
I don't know, but I think it's really funny. Okay. So there's the whole P. Diddy thing. So
not interested.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you the short version of it because it's fun. It's funny. So it's not funny, but it's funny. So he's facing charges in New York State. They sent in like a SWAT team. One of his baby mamas, there are many, said it was excessive force. It was typical for something that involves human trafficking or crimes of this level.
Yeah.
So supposedly he has 4 different women making claims against him in New York State. One of those women was 17 years old at the time of the alleged crime.
That ain't good.
So it ain't good. So he has allegedly been seen in Miami, but he's keeping a very low profile. He has not been arrested as of yet. His son or stepson or half son or somebody was at the house, and he was on Twitter this week or on Instagram this weekend, posted a picture with the comments off. So he shut his Instagram down, posted a new picture with the comments off of his daughter. Whose name is Love and is only 1 year old. So he has kids from like 30 all the way down to 1. He's 52. And it's just fucking crazy. Like, and so they're talking about the family and they're trying to explain like, oh, his Instagram is back up. It's like world news, right?
Yeah.
So then they're explaining, they're like, his Instagram's back up like it's world news. But the key point was they're trying to explain to you all the people. And every story they tell, it's like 20 different people in Hollywood.
You're gonna need a bulletin board and some red
like
string.
Kamora Lee Simmons is the one name that I'm remembering, and like Jodeci and like a Maroon 5. It was just like the craziest thing. Like,
what about Al B. Sure? Was Al B. Sure?
Al B. Sure was in there.
No,
like,
he was not.
Yeah, Maroon 5 was not.
But
Al B. Sure
up with names, and you tell me.
It was this ridiculous article of just like celebrity after celebrity after celebrity that are all connected somehow through P. Diddy. And there's also the whole P. Diddy's gay rumor. Not that it fucking matters. What I do care about is there's a lot of talk that about him specifically using sex as a means of power to exert his power over people.
Yeah.
And over vulnerable people. And it's unfortunately something that we've heard time and time again about Hollywood, over Hollywood and the music industry again and again for decades. So good luck with that album.
I might have to take one for the team.
You might have to. Would it be worth it?
Probably.
Wow.
Depends how much money I'm going to make.
See, that's exactly what happens.
You know, I could change some. I could change a lot of people's life. I could go visit sick kids in hospitals and be, Doug's here.
Honey, do you think sick kids are going to want to listen to your music?
Yeah, make them better.
They're like, oh, let's listen to this old guy. He's on the Disney Channel.
No, I think I'm gonna end up hooking in with the Dental Association of America with Smiles Like the Sun. Smile like the sun. Brush every day.
I can
Just saying, this could be a lot of you know.
All I can say.
Problem with heroin? My name is Junkie, and I've come to help you see the light.
You could do like endorsements for rehabilitation centers.
A lot of cry, depression line.
If you're going to be a rock star, you're going to have to go to one of those rehabilitation centers.
Well, I dropped out of art school, so I've done half of it. Now all I have to do is I got to make the money. And
what kind of drugs are you going to do?
I don't know.
Here lies the problem. If we had lots of money, we would just go to Disney World a lot. We'd just be like, we want to go so bad right now.
Well, the problem is if I had lots of money, we would want to have George and Sandy come with us, like wherever we went.
So we have talked about all like we always play the lottery, and like when it's big, like we like this weekend we played.
Yeah, it's like billions.
And so we're like, of course we have we have some stuff that we want to do just because we're excited that we won the lottery. Like we want to square ourselves away first, which I think is good, in that we want an RV. We want to find a piece of land where we can build our dream home and have like a lot of land and have, people that we love there if they want to be there.
Bunch of guitars.
All the guitars, like a recording studio, an art studio, like a yoga studio, just everything. Mm-hmm. And just a whole community that we build. And we want to help people with nonprofit holistic healing centers, help people garden, help the disabled, particularly people on the autism spectrum, and maybe help out the LGBTQs. We like them too. We just want to help everybody, really. But first, we want to go to Disney World. We really want to go to Disney World so bad.
We want Disney.
We want an RV. We want to go to Disney World. And I want to get Doug a fancy car because we had so much fun in that little 2-seater. Because we don't need much.
I don't need
we would be fucking happy as clams if we were just like our life was just like hanging out with each other, doing the podcast with you guys, helping people out. Maybe go to the spiritual center every once in a while. Maybe go to the beach every once in a while. Take a trip to the Key West every year, a trip to Disney. Like that would literally be heaven on earth for us. And
exotic pets.
The only thing that is missing,
swords.
The only thing that's missing, I think the only thing that would be missing would be to be surrounded by people.
Yeah. No, but we would whisk off and we'd see our people and
But we always talk about
we could buy new people.
Who would we want to go to Disney World with? What
Oh,
combinations of people would we want to go to Disney
Well,
with?
that's the thing. Some of our crowd, they don't mix together. So you can't bring everybody together, right? So we would have to almost like say, all right, these people, they're coming with us to Vegas. These people, we're going to the Grand Canyon.
I am so fucking annoyed with Charlie, but I really do want to see Charlie at Disney World. Like, I feel like that would be so funny.
What is this mouse stuff? What is the mouse? What is that? I don't know why he sounds like he's from goddamn Wyoming when he grew up in goddamn Middleborough. Although he does, when he starts talking, he's got the Massachusetts accent. But it's
one of my very supportive friends.
It's funnier to say he's got like this. He's like what's his name? Sam Elliott. Is that the guy's name?
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh, beef was
it's a whole vibe. We were talking about him and his dog yesterday.
Yeah,
you had to hear about his dog died in the trunk of my car.
Yeah,
watch last
2-hour story yesterday. Yeah,
wasn't it 2 hour story? It's funny though. People love that story.
All right, so it's getting late. Do you want to do gratitude? Do you want to do another story?
Okay, let me see what else I have. Fuck off sign, that video. So basically I was saying that I need a Venn diagram to understand P. Diddy's family because it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then of course tonight's thumbnail is I'm still a fucking idiot now. And Doug, for once, agreed with me and said
suck my dick. Oh, like the guy, that's what he said. You just had him up on the screen.
That's not
I thought he was gonna say it, but
no, I wasn't gonna say that.
All right.
I was just gonna show everybody the Oh, I'm having that vibrating thing again.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys ever have it that like if you touch your skin or if you touch electronics, it like vibrates?
I've never had that.
That's been happening to me for how long now?
I don't know.
About 9 months?
It's been a while, yeah.
I don't really know what to do with my life.
With your life?
Do you know what to do with my life?
I don't know what to do with you either. It's been 10 and a half years. Of marriage. I don't know what the hell to do with you.
That's not the right square. Okay, so here we are. There we are. So this was the thing. I had said I'm still a fucking idiot now, and you agreed that was true. And then thank you to the one person who checked in that they were going. I appreciate that.
Nice.
And then telling people not to miss an episode. Last night I did have, in fact, liberals and conservatives like singing Kumbaya together. You can see it right there on the screen. And then of course we played FMK. Did you answer this one?
I actually had really, really distasteful thing to say about that, so I didn't, because it involves one of them already is dead, so I don't have and it's too soon for that. So anyways, no, I didn't answer that.
Okay, well, I had to do the other half of the friends. I went with Mary. So over the characters, not the actors. It was the actors I would feel differently, but the characters, Mary Chandler, because he's kind of funny and he's patient and sweet,
and he's
thoughtful.
in advertising, and advertising guys are sexy.
Maybe Joey seems a little too irresponsible, and Ross, and he probably
Ross is boring.
Yeah, but Ross
is annoying.
You know what though? I bet Ross would try harder in bed. So I was gonna fuck Joey, but I don't want to get an STD, so I think I'm gonna fuck Ross and rock his world, and I'm gonna kill Joey.
I will say this: Chandler annoys the crap out of me, and so does Ross. So the only one I don't
want to deal with baby mamas.
I'm gonna hang out with Joey because he's kind of funny. I don't think Chandler's funny at all. I don't think Ross is funny. I don't think that show is funny. I'm gonna go on a tirade if I don't stop now.
I think Matthew Perry is actually the most attractive of the three of them at this age. Like Matt LeBlanc is like a good-looking guy, but it's more his je ne sais quoi.
Hey, he was good in that ketchup commercial where the ketchup was coming off the roof.
Look at him; his eyes are like.
That's not a good picture of him.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he is an attractive man, but in this picture, Perry's the most attractive, followed by Schwimmer.
Yeah.
Unless Schwimmer's more attractive. I like blue eyes.
Well, here's a question. Mm-hmm. I hope you guys don't mind me asking, but how do you feel about Stacy's mom, Doug? Well,
actual mom?
Yeah, her actual mom.
Yes, Doug, please share that.
All right, first of all, I've never met the woman. I have heard nothing but horrible things about this woman, and
that's you're misguided. I mean, she has.
Well, you did say that she had some she was good at some certain things.
She is incredibly smart. She's very talented. She's an amazing artist.
But I don't know her. I don't know her. I just have to.
She will put her mind to something and not give up. I get that determination from her. But she was very young when she had me. She had her own issues to contend with. She couldn't love me, and I wish her nothing but the best thing.
So what she was really asking is, does she got it going on? I don't know. I never seen her. I don't know.
Here, I'll pull her up and you can tell me.
No, you're not pulling her up. Anyways,
why
not? If she's all you want, have you waited for so long? Yeah, no, we actually listened to that song quite a bit, and I don't know where I just hear the stories about how things she said to Stacy growing up and things of that nature, and it's not great. And
I turned this dark real fast.
Yeah, it got dark, but she's just fucking with us.
There you go.
She's just fucking with us. Yeah, well, there you go. Anyway, so yeah, I thought you were asking for legit, but I've never met her, so I don't know a goddamn thing.
Do I look like that?
No, you do not.
I look like my father, which is more concerning, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, we have also there's so much to deal with and unpack in that situation, but I've never met anybody, so it's like whatever.
So here we have, would you rather?
All right, put that up on the screen.
Oh, sorry. Would you rather be, and I have to tell you, I kind of fibbed this a tiny bit. Would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall? So all the pictures I saw for this, there was tall men, and most of them had crutches or canes, and there wasn't a small person with them.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't fit in the meme. So the thing that you should know is that a man that is 11 feet tall, like as much as a small person probably has to be lifted in some places and has difficulty getting things or doing things in a typical world, this man is in constant pain.
Yeah. But I would rather be 11 feet tall.
But it's meant to be lighthearted.
Yeah, it's lighthearted. But I would rather be 11 feet tall because if you're 9 inches tall, people could step on you. It's dangerous. Like a cat could kill you. Like a house cat could kill you. A kitten could mess you up. So yeah, I'll take.
Well, you just get her like some pepper spray.
I'll take. Yeah, but
she would have you'd have to get her like a little pepper spray.
You could fall down. You could fall through the shower grate or whatever when you're in the shower, and I don't know. That's not good.
Okay, that you could get stuck. You could get stuck in somebody's asshole if you're 9 inches big, but you're not going to get stuck in a shower grate.
Don't threaten me with a good time. It's not.
Why would you let me touch your nipples?
All right.
In any case, those are not cookies. That's Mona Lauren. And that is something I said to my husband the other day as he was reaching for cookies on the table.
It's a bag of cookies, and it's the same bag that the Mona Lauren comes in. Which Mona Lauren?
Similar bag.
If you don't know what Mona Lauren is, DM us,
is magic.
We'll tell you what
it's a natural antibiotic, antiviral, antifungal made from coconuts, the same active ingredient as breast milk. Take it all flu season. Take it 3 times a day when you feel something coming on. Do not really chew it. It tastes like soap, but that shit is fucking magical. It is good. And it has probiotic qualities. You can thank me later. I like the Ultra Lauren on Amazon. Who is the most interesting person you know?
Other than you?
I mean, I wasn't looking for a compliment, although Billy thinks I am.
I know a lot of interesting people.
Hasn't even sent me his butthole pic yet, so he needs to settle down. What?
I know a lot of interesting people. I like personally know them.
Who's the most interesting person you know?
My dad was super interesting. I could only imagine. I never met his dad, but
Gear.
I think meeting his dad would like he just seemed like an interesting guy. I have a Facebook friend. We call him Uncle Mark because he was a DJ, and that was his lingo for DJ. He just knows a lot about everything, and just really like just a thirst for knowledge, and really gets excited about this stuff. So I think he's very interesting and very knowledgeable. I think anybody that's intelligent is interesting to me.
I don't
intelligent or super talented.
Do we get this? I'm just fucking with you.
No, she was fucking with
Courtney. So we love that you're fucking with us. We always take everything into like,
but we have wounds that are deep. So what?
ADD
Anytime whatever.
Childhood trauma and marijuana are not a good combination. Yeah. So what were we talking about?
Interesting person.
So you think your dad was the most interesting person?
One of them. Yeah, one that I know, that I've ever known. Yeah.
I was like, this changes for me because I have like the worst ADD. Like I meet someone, I want to know every detail. Like to me, every single person is interesting, and I want to know everything about them. But I have wicked ADD, so it takes me about a week, and then I'm like, like the fact that you and I have been joined at the hip for fucking
and you haven't gotten sick of me
11 and a half years. Jesus, we're almost at 12.
I'm thinking of growing a like a pencil mustache.
You'd grow that kid with a mustache at Costco today. I was dying. He looked like he was like trying to be. He was like such a hipster thing. He was trying to be cool, but he was like not. It was so bad. It just looked. It It looked like he was trying to be like a porn star.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not good. So what do
failing.
you like? Is there anybody that you think like that?
So
that
I
really-
actually said that because of my ADD and like the fact that I'm so fascinated by the human condition and I want to hear everyone's stories. Like I'll sit and listen to you for hours. If you ever want to talk, hit me up. Although I've been super busy doing podcast stuff lately, so I'm sorry, but yeah, if I ever have time, but if it's urgent, I will be there. In any case, not the point.
Interesting.
I said different people, but Adalia, my friend Adalia.
She's very interesting. Yeah,
she's just a really inspiring woman. She is a practitioner from the Center for Spiritual Living, and she's really beautiful, and she reminds me so much of my grandmother. And she has a really interesting story, and she's incredibly wise, and she's got the best energy, and she just got a golf cart. So, yay! Her husband Phil got it for her. Shout out to Phil. Although I hope they don't ever watch this podcast. I keep telling her.
Yeah, no habla.
Ooh. No habla. Did you say that because she's Puerto Rican?
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying. Oh, what I think I meant to say no bueno. Isn't that what you normally say when like something's a no go? No bueno.
No hablas. Yeah. I don't speak
no
Spanish.
Hablas, no English, no Spanish, whatever.
So that was my interesting person. I want to see what other people said though. So there weren't a ton of comments on this one. Billy said I was fishing.
Yeah, you probably.
That's Billy from Peru. Yeah. Fuck you. I'm gonna get t-shirts that say that. Billy from Peru. Fuck you. Actually, Billy has asked me to help him plan tourism trips. Like he's like, oh, like if you get so many people to come, your trip will be free, or like I'll give you a commission or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I'll just help you because you're my friend. I like you. And but if I went on a tour to see Billy, like if a bunch of us went and did ayahuasca, I would get us t-shirts that said Billy from Peru, fuck you. We're still waiting on that butthole pic. I'm just going to have to guess now. I'll never really know what Billy's butthole looks like. Does it look like a bundt cake? I don't know.
All right. You can go in Peru. There's Machu Picchu. You can go to Lima, of course.
Oh, Ed Chang went there.
Yeah. A guinea pig.
My nose had like a little booger.
Is Peru tourist friendly? Exercise increased caution due to crime, civil unrest, and the possibility of kidnapping.
Jesus Christ, Billy. What are you doing down there?
Billy, what the fuck?
Hey, by the way, speaking of crime and civil unrest, if you happen to be in a position to donate a kidney, my friend Mel needs a kidney.
Yeah, we need just one, I think.
She's getting a dialysis.
Does it have to be a lady kidney, or can it be anybody?
It can be anybody kidney, and if she gets a donor, it like moves her up the list or whatever. But if I could donate, I would. She moves up the list. It used to be that you move up the list if somebody donates for you, but I don't know if it is anymore. But in any case, she's getting dialysis 3 times a week for 3 hours a day. She has 2 cats, and she's staying with a friend.
She actually gave us a thumbs up so far tonight.
She's really a great person.
Yeah.
You can follow her over on TikTok. It's Mel Needs a Kidney. She also does some stuff that we study at the Center for Spiritual Living, so you can follow her story there. Again, it's Mel Needs a Kidney at TikTok. And she's here too, so say hi.
Yeah.
Okay, so
anybody else? Nobody else responded to that, to the interesting people.
Oh, sorry. I don't think so.
There you go. Yeah, I think it was just
you
Billy.
More Billy. I mean,
Billy just went back and forth.
So then we have, of course,
tonight's hashtag. Bring them. We'll do rapid fire hashtags.
Okay, we covered the Vampire Weekend.
Vampire Weekend, done. Good band, like late to mid 2000s.
I like
Still
Vampire
going.
Weekend, and if you don't, suck my balls.
I had them confused with TV on the radio. I thought they did Wolf Like Me, but no, that was a different.
Do you
band.
sing a Vampire Weekend song?
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
A plinky guitar.
Blah, blah, blah. It sounds almost British.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's not bad, but I thought it was in some movie.
I forget the name of the song. But
what are they called again? Vampire Weekend.
Vampire Weekend. All right, can we just go back to the hashtags, please? We're getting
but
off. It's already 10 o'clock. It's like 10 o'clock.
It's not 10 o'clock.
Is that a butt plug, Doug? No, this is a toy alligator. It does not have a flange, so therefore it's not. It's Courtney, you haven't been watching long enough. Anything without a flange, do not put in your butt.
We're very informative.
Toy alligator from the thing, but which is always funny when people come over. we put it next to the pool, and either they think it's an alligator or a lizard, and they freak out and they think it's
our friend Dave thought it was a lizard.
Yeah.
So then we found one and we bought it and put it in his bag. It's $10, this little tiny lizard. In any case, we loved him, so that's why we did it. I wanted to know what Vampire Weekend song was, but whatever.
Okay.
Today is the anniversary of Kurt Cobain's death in 1994, right before I graduated from high school. So coming up on 30 years.
I was working at Fidelity.
Well,
a little known fact is that he almost overdosed overseas like a couple months before that. So
there's some controversy about that death. And
what if he's still
Courtney
alive?
Love. That would be interesting. A lot of people think that Courtney Love had something to do with it.
I don't know. People can say whatever the hell they want.
I'm fascinated by it.
People are saying now that John Lennon was killed by the CIA and all this.
Are you or are you not fascinated? Well, he's been tied to MK Ultra, but I'm fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by it.
What about the Kurt Cobain
thing? I
want
to know. I want to know the truth.
Yeah, I would love to know the truth about everything before I die.
Right? And maybe you get to find out when you go to heaven.
Maybe.
Okay.
Alleged heaven, just covering our bases.
But I will say we did MFK the other day for Nirvana, and I was surprised at the number of people that would marry Dave Grohl because fuck Dave Grohl. Hashtag Oprah, fuck Oprah.
Why are we fucking Oprah?
I just don't like Oprah.
I think she's super fake, but
she's been tied to all of these people that have been involved in these nasty, nasty Hollywood scandals, which means that she sat there and fucking watched it happen. There's a lot of questions about her fucking schools and what she's done. And yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I think she's a little.
She built a fucking empire, so she's
I can respect.
She's doing something right. I mean, whether you like it or not, I don't know that I like her either. But
did she?
Courtney doesn't like her. Agree. F her. Okay.
Did she obtain her empire through nefarious means? I mean, like
I don't know. I don't think so.
There's something about her. I'm allowed to decide that I don't like someone's energy,
fine.
That I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to harm her. I just don't. I did say fuck Oprah, but and maybe it should be F Oprah as in forgive Oprah. I don't know. But there's something about her that makes me very uncomfortable. There are very few people that do that, but some people's energy I just need to stay away from. And just like there's parts of my own energy that I have to stay away from sometimes. Family court was hashtagged. I don't, there's all kinds of stuff going on with people in terms of, issues within the court system, in terms of men not being able to live because of the amount of child support that they're paying.
Yeah.
Or
well, it's hard enough to live anyway.
Custody. It's impossible for anyone to live, even with 2 incomes. We talked the people. What was I talking about?
Family court, whatever.
Just people in general, like feeling dissatisfied with the family court system, and so many issues that are going on. We both dealt with parental alienation, like that shit is fucking real. And it's something that's been rampant. I testified in one friend's court case. Another friend's going through it right now. It's not good. It's really harmful to the children. And so, in the air of hashtag family court, I just want to say that we need a complete revamping of the family court system. We need a complete revamping of society, but specifically the divorce system. Why is it not that parenting decisions are made with a counselor that works with the family, that's basically acts as like the intermediary to get them to work together? And if the parents can't make the decision, they make the decision. Why can't we do that? Because otherwise we have these kids that are all struggling and they have no support, and the schools are trying to give them the support. No, let the parents share the costs instead of the taxpayers, or if the parents can't afford it, then the taxpayers. But let's help families. Let's help society. That is my tirade about family court. Would you like to say anything about that?
No.
Okay. Hashtag Assange. It has been, I believe it's 30. Is it 30 years? I don't think it's 30 years. 20 years ago today was the Julian Assange released these tapes that he got, where innocent civilians were killed. And he is facing 175 years in prison. I believe he is a hero. I can't speak for Douglas on this, but free Julian Assange. Robert F. Kennedy does agree with me. So if that's a stance that you're interested in, check him out. You have anything to say on that one?
No.
Okay. Buffalo.
Go Bills.
Let's go Buffalo. Hey, hey.
Still some fallout over the Steph Diggs trade. Word came out that maybe he was looking for a trade, and more word came out that said, okay, fine, go find yourself a trade, but we're not trading you to the Chiefs. So That was what came out today, and there was also some rumblings that he and Josh weren't getting along or something. And
Did they used to be like besties?
They were besties, yeah. And I guess there was some crap and apparently Josh is just like, look, and he had had enough or something. That's what we hear. We don't know if that's the case. Wish Steph nothing but luck going forward, and I wish the Bills, of course, nothing but luck going forward. It's a business. It was probably largely based on business and freeing up cap space and getting the team younger for a longer haul.
Cap space is the salary cap that the team face.
Yep. So you can only spend so much per year and have so much tied up on the books, whatever. So doing that, they got a second round. They gave up a first round for him, got 4 years out of him. They got a second round back for him. So it's really not that bad of a deal. It just leaves us right now in April without a number one wide receiver, but it's April and Odell Beckham Jr. is still out there. A bunch of other receivers are still out there. There's still trades. There's still the draft, and there's still people out on the street that can play. So you never know.
Would you like to play till September. Will you play for the Bills?
Would I play for the Bills? No, because I want them to win. And I'm an old guy that can't even play pickleball.
You play pickleball. You did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
I'm very proud of you.
You
Pickleball.
keep me limber.
Pickleball and a record released in a week. And
yeah, what things. Do you? Yeah, I'm trying new things.
Did you do things with your penis this week? Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
Good job. High five. Hashtag swingers. We're not swingers. People
we're not
think
swingers, but we're curious about the laundry situation. Whose house? We have
questions, but we would swing for perhaps.
No, I'm not
vacation. For a trip to Disney World.
No.
Probably.
No.
I'll make out with your wife. ADHD, clearly it's a problem for us. Southwest Florida, that's where we live. Boston, well, we're from Massachusetts, but not Boston, South Shore. That sounded like fireworks because of Southwest Florida. Or
it's fireworks central down here.
Wait till summer or Christmas or Thanksgiving or any quinceañera or pretty much any holiday. Flag Day.
Indeed.
Arbor Day. Dark humor, well, Lyme, because it's my primary diagnosis. Bills Mafia, go Bills. Streaming, that's what we're doing. Natural health, that's what we shoot for. Spirituality, cannabis, conspiracy, nut. LGBTQ, we love the gays. Empty nesters, that's us. We're married. Marital hate. Hashtag that shit. So, that's pretty much everything. I just got to do gratitude.
What are you grateful for?
Well, I'm very grateful for all the people that support our podcast time and time again. We would not know what to do with you. As a matter of fact, 49 of you here right now. 50. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 50 is, if we could get 50 every night, I'd be pretty fucking, and we've been doing that lately.
Yeah.
So this podcast, we've been doing it for 51. We've been doing it for just over a year now. We try to do it Monday through Friday.
Try to bring some je ne sais quoi to America again.
A little insanity, a little reality to the world. We do it 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, typically, unless I'm super sick or we have some sort of catastrophe. We try to let you know as much as we can. And then, of course, we do it on holidays because we don't want. And
sometimes we'll play Jackbox.
Yeah, we'll do it. We just want to bring people together because we don't want anybody to feel lonely. We know what it's like. So in any case, we're super grateful for everybody that's watching tonight and has watched, and especially the people that have commented, liked, shared. Share us on the social. Follow us on the social. We follow you back,
right.
Motherfucker.
You know what I'm grateful for?
What's that?
Samples at Costco.
Fuck yeah. Oh, you got a cookie today. I didn't get a cookie.
I had a little Tate's cookie. That was good. The chocolate chip cookie. We had some boba tea. I had
boba
some
tea was too sweet.
Sour cream and onion chips. I had naan bread with Cape Cod chicken salad.
I just by myself. Oh, it had my boyfriend.
It was something else I had too. Yogurt. There was yogurt.
And then you got ice cream. I didn't get any snacks. No wonder I was starving.
I got ice cream.
We need to eat on the same
I didn't
schedule.
eat ice cream for like 20 years because I thought it was messing up my stomach.
I pointed out to him that he's insane.
Lo and behold.
Let's thank tonight's viewers. Courtney, George, or maybe we should do that at the very end.
Mother.
Courtney, George, Tracy was here.
Anna,
Scott was here with all of his butthole euphemisms. Donna was here. Donna was also here. Brent was Stink Eye.
Little Tommy
Millmore, and of course OG Lesby Tracy.
And Melissa checked in. Courtney, of course, and Mary Marvelous.
And then of course the
whole Twitterverse.
48 of you over on Twitter. It's so weird because I think everybody's gone now. So the Twitter people, thank you so much for supporting our podcast. We really appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All the work you did at Costco today, and you did the Costcoing so I could rest.
And I put everything away.
I appreciate all the food and your help on the podcast.
I made a list.
We may have a clip solution I'm appreciative of your list. I'm appreciative of your returning the berries. I'm appreciative of your penis. I'm appreciative of your continued growth as a human being. And I'm and for your tolerating me doing a podcast with no pants on.
Oh, very good. I am thankful. I was thankful that somebody reached out to me, said like, congratulations on the album. The other night, a high school, actually grammar school through high school chum had said, dude, I really love this album, named a couple of the songs and stuff like that. Meant a lot to me. So appreciate that. I appreciate that people are listening to it. And it's so funny to hear people like refer back in song titles, because I've been living these songs for like up to 2 years on well, actually I've had some of the ideas for these songs for 30 years, like I just never put them down. So now that they're down, they're out of my head, and now I can free it up for the next song album.
She said on the backs of children F her about Oprah, and then she is smiling now. So I am so grateful for the people that have supported your record, and and the people that support the podcast. You guys mean the world to us. But this record, Doug's 58 years old. For the last 10 years, he's been my full-time caregiver. Like, he's had to help me with everything. It's not as bad as it was at one point, but he does all of the cooking. He does all of the cleaning. He does just the cooking and the cleaning alone. He brings in the money.
Laundry. Most of the laundry I do.
Most of the laundry. Like, literally, he does everything. And then when I drop 50 things a day and I need help with things 50 times a day.
Find my earbuds.
Oh my God, I'm the worst wife ever.
Sorry, but at least you had
willing to die, and you can have
but at
money.
least you had the Find My Thing, and I was like using it like playing hot and cold, and
I'm sick of being sick, and the primary reason, being sick sucks out loud, but I find ways to make the best of it. The worst part of it is being a burden on someone else. So I'm very grateful for you as my caregiver, but I really, 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 really want to be healthy. I am healthy. Just
try being. Why don't you get up tomorrow and just try being healthy?
Healing. I'm gonna feel better. My body is.
We'll figure out one of these days.
There's a fire somewhere. Did you say things you were thankful for?
I did. I said, I'm thankful that Costco provided us.
For me?
I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for this beautiful day. I'm thankful for Costco and the make at home taco kit that I made for dinner. The chicken tacos. There is some left. Oh yeah. So anyway, so just everything. I'm thankful that that we got a lot done on the podcast this week. So it was a good week. Everybody was except for maybe Tuesday's podcast was not good. You weren't feeling that. Is that the one? I forget one of them was down, but we've had a lot of laughs this week, and I'm grateful for that. So we're good. Have a good weekend, everybody. See us here Monday, because we'll probably have more adventures between now and then to chit chat about.
See you on Monday. Yes, we will.